Year-over-year job gains are in healthcare and social assistance, construction, and government. A new public safety effort from the state's top prosecutor to help find Georgia's missing kids.
The initiative, Eyes on the Road, lets truck drivers and motel-hotel staffers not only receive alerts on missing children, but report any suspicious activity they spot in real time. Traffickers use the same roadways and places as truck drivers, giving law enforcement extra eyes across Georgia to find missing kids and bring them home.
WSB's Veronica Waters reports UPS and racetrack gas stations are also signed up for the initiative. Leaders in real estate joined Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock in Paulding County today to push for legislation to make buying a home more affordable.
The legislation is hopefully pending approval from the House of Representatives, according to Senator Raphael Warnock. He says it will find big investors that own more than 350 single-family homes, among other things, to make it easier for families to buy a house instead of rent.
And so there's always something to squabble about, here or there. But I'll tell you this, people in Georgia need relief.
The 70,000 people in Atlanta that rent homes right now, he says, are dealing with not just high costs, but poor living conditions. In Dallas, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
The Artemis II astronauts get their wake-up call from Mission Control.
Give me the green light. Give me
The crew wakes up to Green Light by John Legend as it waits for the go for the trans-lunar injection rocket firing that would send them toward the moon. That should happen tonight. It is now 3:03, and the Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, had been monitoring a crash through West Atlanta on I-20 eastbound, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 53. Looks like it's just cleared out of the roadway. At times, you might still see him in the right lane, mostly off to the right, but it's caused delays back toward Holmes Drive. Now trouble in Dorville, 285 eastbound, the inner loop right at the beginning of the ramp to I-85 north. Right side of that ramp is blocked. You're slowing back into Dunwoody. Already packed into downtown and midtown with southbound delays starting in Buckhead on 400 south from Lennox Road. Not going to find much relief till you get down toward Cortlandt Street and Freedom Parkway. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy and very warm today. High 84. Lows tonight in the low 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up afternoon thunderstorms. High near 80. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday. Morning low 63. Afternoon high 82.
Right now, it's 82 in Ackworth, 80 in Duluth, and 79 in Fayetteville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. But Eric Von Hessler is not here today, but you have us, the Doctrinaires. I'm Tim Andrews. There's Jared Yamamoto. Over there behind the glass, George Clark. And somewhere in the ether, Autumn Fisher. Hi, Autumn.
Hello.
Hello. There she
Hello,
is.
darling.
I think what happened with Eric is he was taking a cue from Christy Noem's husband, and he got wrapped up exploring the bimbofication fetish last night.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And you know how that goes when you're dabbling in a new fetish. You just don't want to let go.
Well, you don't want to lose your subs either. I mean, you got all these people that are logged in, and you don't want to end the show, right?
Yeah, after those pictures came out, there was one Cam Soda, which is a competitor, I guess, of OnlyFans or a streaming site. She's a dominatrix, and she came forward and said, "Oh, I recognize that guy, and he's into doing this and into doing that, and he wants to be dominated verbally and shamed while he's dressing up."
Hey, I knew it.
See, so I was bringing that up because Autumn was onto something.
Woo! I feel good.
Yes, Autumn. Way to go, Autumn.
Thank you, everybody.
Autumn,
that's an interesting
observation.
Observation.
Yeah, so you're going to play it or...
Autumn, that's an interesting observation.
Just for
Thank
Autumn.
you.
Part of me didn't want to play it for her, just to let her, suffer through it.
You want me to be humbled a little?
Yes, be humbled.
Okay.
Jared, there's nobody better when it comes to fetishes than Autumn on this show. I mean, maybe
I know the mind.
You know the
people.
psyche of these cretins and these horrible people. That,
I like it.
or as Archie Bunker used to call them, weirdos and sexos. I don't want none of them in my house, eat it.
Ah, watch he. He just likes to put balloons under his shirt.
What do they call the ties at the end of the balloon? There was a name for it.
The nut.
Balloon nut?
Nah, but there was a funny name for it. It
I
was
don't know.
Sort of a play off of nipples or something like that. Well, we'll look into it because I know the audience is dying to know, in case they forgot. Hey, we are taking your open mic. Speaking of the audience, you can leave us an open mic on the WSB radio app open mic feature. What do you get, 30 seconds?
Get 30 seconds over there.
Yeah, so don't ramble.
Yeah, it'll ut you off. There are a lot of open mics that I get there. People are in the middle of a great point, and all of a sudden it gets cut off.
Hey, Dr. Nares, I just think about the time when you guys said in mind, I want to talk about... Oh, sorry. So
that's it.
You didn't get your point across.
Oh, man.
All right. So last night, the President of the United States had an address at 9 o'clock that I completely forgot to watch until it was too late.
Oh, I watched it live, man. My goodness.
You did watch it live. You put yourself through so much torture, but that's your job. You have to. You watch all these things out of interest.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Also, you are very much invested in your career. And I think, well, you know what? I'm lazy, so I can just hear the clip in the morning and then play off of it and do an impression of Trump. I caught the very end of it last night, and the camera sort of held on him a little bit, and he just stood there. And then, thank you very much. Good night.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to look at, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like,
well, he just stood there.
Yeah, he just stood there at the desk, or I guess at the podium. And gave his address. But we didn't really learn a lot of new information from last night. I did pick up on something big that I went viral
Besides
on.
the way he looked? He did look a little like he had too much to eat that day, or maybe he was taking some sort of steroids.
A little frumpy.
He looked a little big. Like, I'm not going to be like Alex Jones.
Swollen. He looks swollen.
He looked swole.
Yeah,
like he worked out. He was ripped.
Not swole.
I work out all day.
I bet you do. That's what that executive time is, right, Mr. President?
Right. You lift up that Diet Coke, you're getting a good curl.
You get one in each hand, right?
I like the pump. The pump. You know the pump?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you get when you lift weight, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the pump.
No, it makes sense.
What clip are you talking about?
A couple of things here. So, number one, let's start with this one.
Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. Where they can hang out with Fred and Wilma and Barney and Betty Rubble and ride around on dinosaurs.
You sound so sleepy and tired.
I
Too
know.
much executive time yesterday.
I guess so. 9
It's
o'clock.
strange. It's strange to be threatening someone, but also being just like.
If you don't do what we tell you to do, we're going to bind you into the Stone Age. Why not the Paleozoic? I mean, come on.
I know, right? We can go
why
back
does it have to
further.
be the Stone Age?
Why do they always say the Stone Age? Because the people in the Stone Age, they had tools.
Yeah.
They were using
had stone
rocks.
tools.
Yeah.
I think it's unfair to those that represent the Stone Age.
Yeah.
The heck?
Let's leave the Stone Age people alone.
Seriously. I'm with you.
What
What
the
else?
Iron Age, is that too recent?
Well, it might be a little too recent. We're going to bomb you back to the Iron Age where you can
We're going to
make
bomb you back to the
swords.
90s.
Yeah, bomb you back. That's right. You can listen to Limp Bizkit. And I know that's torture for a lot of people, believe me. Nobody likes that. I don't even know what that genre of music is called.
You know what? I don't know what Limp Bizkit would be considered.
New
now.
metal.
Chumbawamba.
good
Remember
point.
Chumbawamba? You're going to have to listen to that over and
I'll
over
get
again.
knocked down.
That
Knock
one,
it up
yeah.
again.
Okay, that's enough. Nobody likes that song. And remember that one song? That one song by the Crash Test Dummies? The worst song to ever make it into
I
the top
don't
10.
mind the sun sometimes.
No. That one's a good one.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh, that.
That's the Butthole Surfers, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. One of my.
Oh, I bet you like them.
Love them. They're great. They had a lot of great hits. No, once there was this boy who blah 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 blah.
You like 90s alternative Trump?
Yeah, I like the.
Apparently.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know this about him.
Are
Me
you more of
either.
an Oasis or a Blur guy?
I never really got into the Britpop
Oh, okay.
alternative. I liked, like the Lemonheads. There's a shame. It's a shame about Ray.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a good
How does
song.
that go?
It's a shame about Ray and blah blah blah. And the rudderless song, a ship without a rudder is like a ship without a rudder is like a country without a wait, never mind.
What?
But really, if you go back to the 80s, it was really an REM, the Replacements. The Replacements were one of my favorite bands. Public Image Limited, they were pretty good.
They're coming on tour.
I know, but and Johnny Rotten, the great John Lydon, by the way, big Trump supporter, loved Trump.
And that's the important thing.
Well, he did. He loved Trump. He's all big and fat now, and he wears the big red shirt. Great guy. I love him. Anarchy for the UK and all that. Well, that was when he was with the Sex Pistols, not Public Image.
May the road rise with you.
What does he do on his downtime?
I think he's on Truth, or he's watching cable news.
He doesn't have downtime.
Fox News.
Well, he has executive time. So, like, what's he doing during this?
Tweeting
moments?
or whatever the hell you call it.
Truthing. Yes.
Truthing.
Yeah, that's
He's
tweeting.
just on
these
Truth
days.
Social.
Yeah,
just
watching
scrolling.
TV.
Okay.
Well, Lyndon Johnson spent a lot of time watching TV. Lyndon Johnson put 3 TVs in the Oval Office so he could watch all 3 network news shows at the same time. So it was ABC, CBS, and NBC. I don't think he had PBS in there.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
he was
He
missing
wasn't
out.
into PBS.
Yeah, but he did that, and nowadays, Trump's just probably got he does press gooning, where he has a bunch of screens. He has Twitter or X open on one.
Got his phone.
So he can look at Truth Social, and then on another screen he's watching OAN to make sure everybody's towing the line. And I also get on Rumble and watch John Rocker's show. Really good show. I like it, John Rocker.
Former Brave?
Well, I don't care about that. He was also on the Indians. I'm sorry, the Guardians, but
Yes.
back then they were called the
Indians.
Great team. Lost to the Braves in '95. All right, I'm nostalgic Trump for the '90s when people.
Yeah.
I like this Trump. This is a good Trump. This is a lot better than the Trump I heard last night.
Well, people liked me back then.
Yes,
They
and I can
did.
see why.
Except for the jealous haters who don't like rich people, like Autumn.
I'm a jealous hater.
Well, you don't like rich people, so that makes me think you're a jealous hater. You don't like it.
Well.
What other crap did I say last night?
So you basically the main takeaway is that you are still planning to keep the United States on the same timetable you said originally. That it's going to be about 2 to 3 weeks,
That's
and that
right.
the next couple of weeks are going to be bombing Iran into the Stone Age. But then here's where the interesting things started coming out here. Listen to this.
We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history in 1 year.
In 1 year,
We built this economy. We built this economy on rock and roll. I also
What's
like
his
the-
metric that he's going on?
I know,
Just
right?
Someone
Like,
said it to him?
Just how great everybody's doing. Everybody's doing great. Gas is down. Eggs are down. Everything's down,
Eggs are down.
Eggs
Gas
are way
is
down.
surely not down.
If you have a chicken in your backyard and maybe a gas well, you're doing fine.
Then you're doing okay. But for most Americans, Mr. President, I would say that it is not better. In fact, I would say that your first year and your first term was a lot better than this year.
Well, I mean, this year's been great so far. I mean, it's only May, right? No, March, April. What month is it?
It's April now.
right? Yeah, great.
Mr. President, you need to get some rest, man.
Look, I'll rest later in 2033 when I'm done.
And with the a lot with the economy here, so you started talking about how we control everything. We decimated their navy. We decimated Iran's air force. And he
their
said,
Space Force.
And their Space Force. And then you said this.
We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective.
And that's where my questioning starts coming, Mr. President.
What are you
They have
talking about? We hold all the cards.
all the cards?
Yeah, we hold
All?
all the good ones.
What about the Strait of Hormuz? That's not a good card?
That's not a card. That's a straight.
That's a hand.
They may have a straight, but we have a straight flush.
I think George is right. I think that's a hand there, Mr.
That's not all
President.
we have all the good cards. They have the straight, and it could be like a 2 of hearts and then a 3 of diamonds. But it's not I got the royal flush.
See, Mr. President, when you say that you're going to end things in 2 to 3 weeks and that we are dominating them and we're running them.
Oh, we're dominating them big time.
But our gas prices.
We're dominating them better than that Cam model and Kirsty Noem's husband.
Oh.
And really, I think that the new Ayatollah, he's into bimbofication.
He might be. He might be.
Bimbofication.
And overall, like, yes, there are certainly a lot of successes to take away.
Oh, yeah,
but
beautiful successes. So many, like the ballroom.
The ballroom is.
The ballroom's great. There's
Well,
a
it's
lot
on pause right now, so.
Well, I mean, we're going to ignore that.
Okay.
I'm not laying. I mean, these are jobs. They're making.
We're going to
people-
ignore that?
Well, I'm going to ignore that ruling. They have no. They're not allowed to do that. We're going to keep building.
You pay him anyway, right? Pay him to build anyway.
I'll pay him with my own money, right?
But if you could retract that statement, that
What
you
statement?
That you control all the cards.
No,
all,
I'm not
all
going to.
is the key word there.
I think
All.
this is all leading to Autumn, George, maybe, for the fact that Jared went viral last night talking about my speech.
I did go
What
viral.
does viral mean to you?
Viral is over 10,000 plus views.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Yeah.
low end. Way more than I ever get. I'm not knocking you.
Yeah.
But I always think viral means millions of views, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
10,000, that's pretty good.
Yeah, people were not
people
happy.
yelling at you?
You had some people, but a lot of people agreed, though. I mean, I know a lot of times presidents speak out of both sides of their mouth. I know that.
I only speak out of one.
Mr. President, look, there are a lot of things that you have done well in Iran, but to say that you have everything, all the cards, is incorrect.
People love me.
The gas prices and energy prices around the world are suffering because of this. And then this was the big news that you kind of broke out here.
The Hormuz Strait, and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it, and we don't need it.
What?
We've beaten and completely decimated Iran. They are decimated, both militarily and economically and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. They must cherish it. They must grab it and cherish it. They can do it easily. We will be helpful, but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately depend on.
Mr. President,
that oil that they saw,
we
hug
caused
it,
them.
love it, stroke its hair, give it a nice swat on the behind. Maybe. Tell it how much you love it. Tell it how much you love it. Tell it it's got a nice butt.
I don't understand this world.
I know, right? I mean, we're the ones, again,
What's to understand?
Iran was a problem. There's no doubt about that. But, Mr. President, we went in there, and it's cause and effect. We went into Iran.
Yes.
Iran tightened up the Strait of Hormuz. So we should open up the Strait of Hormuz for the rest of the world.
Do you happen to have a straight opener? I could use one.
But I thought we had all the cards. Isn't that in the cards?
Well,
like a straight opener?
No, well, the cards you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. And I think Iran is going to end up folding them. You know, like that great Kenny Rogers song about gambling.
Oh, of course.
What was it called?
The Gambler.
Oh, yeah, that was great. And he did a TV movie. So good. I'm so tired.
No, listen, Mr. President, you were not done, though. You did make some good moments like this.
America has plenty of gas.
Start it over again.
America.
America.
America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas.
We have so much gas.
He needs some of that Biden, wake up juice.
He does.
They don't let me have it.
No adrenochrome for you?
I'm allergic to adrenochrome. I don't want to take it. I'm all me.
Speaking of gas, we do have plenty. And I'm going to give you a warning right now, Jared. I'll try to leave the room.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas.
So much gas.
So what was your take on your viral video?
Just that if you're going to say that we've decimated Iran to where they can't function and that the mission is accomplished,
lied.
Then you've lied.
All right, pipe down, woman.
Well, but Autumn's not wrong about that because the Strait of Hormuz impacts the rest of the world, and people that have been arguing with me since then have been like, well, some ships are allowed to go through it. I'm like, yeah, 5% of what usually goes through are allowed to go through it. It's all allies of Iran.
People need to embrace it and hold its hand and maybe gently stroke its thigh.
Apparently so.
That's all
Grab
you
him
gotta
by
do.
the,
Well, no, you don't want to do that. I mean, we are doing that right now, and Iran doesn't like it very much.
No, they don't.
We're going to grab Karg. How do you say it?
Karg Island.
Karg Island. We're going to grab it right there in the you-know-what. They'll let you do it when you're the president.
I think just if you want to have mission accomplished here, Mr. President, you're very close.
Missionary is fine.
No, not that position.
Really, at my age and size, I'm all about being on the bottom. That's just the way it is. I top
Understood.
from below. I top from
Understood.
below. Unlike Kristi Noem's husband, who puts fake breasts in a T-shirt and
This
wears...
is really a strange world that we're in.
Well,
This
it
is
is.
a really strange
Hasn't it
time.
always been strange? We're just now seeing it because everybody's on social media.
I would, I'm more inclined to think that way normally, Tim. It just feels like the veil has dropped.
Yeah.
Not only has it dropped, but because of the hubris of everyone that seems to be in charge. But then also, you're right, the social media aspect makes it even more transparent that we can actually see what's going on instead of the veil of, authoritarian sort of not authoritarian, maybe authority that used to be there, which
Not
linked to
authoritarian.
hierarchy, which meant that you respected someone that's above you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's none of that anymore. There's
No,
none
there's
of that. When I was a
nothing.
little kid, not a baby, but when I was a youngster, elementary school, middle school and stuff, if I saw an old person, my
Yeah.
default position, and old meant, 25 and up, my default position was respect this person, especially if it's a police officer or a fireman, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. A firefighter, thank you. A teacher, anybody in a role of authority except for my parents, I respected, you know what I mean? And listened to. I argued with my parents from time to time, mostly my mother. My dad wasn't quick to hit or anything like that. But if you really screwed up, you got a couple whaps on the butt, and that kept me in line. But, you know, what I'm getting at is that, to Autumn's point, there was a respect for the authority and the hierarchy of things. All of that's gone.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All of it.
I mean, there still is in micro ways.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about someone that is actually in power, like the president, it's tough to respect him because he doesn't exude hardly any respect for anything.
Right. Well, that is a good point, but I can go all the way back to, I'll tell you this, I go all the way back to about 99 or 2000 when Clinton was impeached. You know, I haven't really respected the office since then.
Why is that?
Just because I don't know. I don't care that he did what he did.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton. And he shouldn't have been impeached for it. But again, it came out, it got in the national news, and all of a sudden parents had to explain to children, why is he in trouble for the cigar? Which they probably didn't do. But you had to start having these conversations. And then throughout the Bush administration, I think maybe we were probably saved for about 8 years because there was no scandal during the Obama administration that involved him. You know,
Sure.
They dragged Hillary in for stupid hearings and stuff. But there just hasn't been a lot of that since Ronald Reagan. And I would say that the most respected, without being partisan, I would say, in my opinion, the most respected presidents of my lifetime are Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama. And also Jimmy Carter, who just by default, because he was such a great ex-president.
Yeah, because I hear that he wasn't, I don't know a whole lot about him, but I just know that he wasn't a very great president.
Well, he had his hands tied about a lot of things, and he had some bad policy decisions. And this is a long time ago, but you know, Jimmy Carter was somebody that everybody respected after he got out of office a lot because he volunteered, he did a lot of charity work, and he helped broker peace wherever he was able to do so.
There was a lot of responsibility with a lot of the examples that you guys have both brought up.
Brought up.
That's funny. Some of that Georgia comes out right there.
Yes.
But what I think is important, especially in today's time with what happened yesterday, is that now we're kind of going around and we're making decisions without talking about how it impacts the rest of the world. I felt like, at least with Reagan, Clinton, Obama, Bush, you name it, they were always thinking about how does this decision impact Americans, but also the world too.
Right, and that is a post-World War II frame of mind. And I think when it comes to Trump and his inability to articulate that he now, I'm not saying it's right. Please understand.
Sure.
I'm just saying that his administration is basically blowing that up. And Eric talks about that too. You know, NATO, we don't need them. They blah, 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 blah. But it's a changing, and we're seeing it in real time, which is why it's so shocking to everybody, because the norms are gone. Do you think they'll all come back when he is out and there is a new president? It depends on whether it works or not.
Yeah, I think the pendulum has to swing the other way.
But
I'm hoping that it doesn't then.
It will.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is, in a broader sense, is will it come back to being a post-World War II, you know, tripolar, bipolar world where it's us and Russia and we're all trying to do this? Or if we're going to focus, after Trump is gone, if we're going to keep focusing on this hemisphere, which is what they, in general, I think, want to do.
I don't think that it will, because of the other part we were talking about with social media being such a thing, that the veil has been lifted. So we understand more what's going on in other countries and how they think of us and how we think of them. Like, we don't think that Russians are against us, for example, right? Because we know that they're just like us.
Yeah, they want food.
Yeah, exactly.
And they want to work, and they want to have money, and they don't want to be at war all the time.
Right. It's not like, oh, those, you know, fill in the blank of like some, you know, way to say their culture's name or something.
Those Ruskies.
Yeah, those
sure,
Ruskies,
like those
exactly.
Ruskies. Yeah, they're mad at us, and they all hate us, and so they deserve this from us.
Well, I got to tell you, the post World War II New World Order, it's over. Now we're in the new World Order.
New.
Right, George?
Dang right.
That's right. He's really a Larouchian. You're going to have to Google that a bit.
I just hope you got some rest last night, Mr. President. And
I
hopefully
did. I'm back up here telling everybody we can't afford to pay for Medicare.
And you just fired Pam Bondi. What's up with that, man?
Oh, we'll have to talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have to talk about that. Nobody knows why.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation as to, I guess maybe it could be involved with the Epstein files. Maybe it's just a personality difference. But first, Kristi Noem and her interesting husband, and now...
Yeah, he's quite interesting.
Now this.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Former Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich is strongly endorsing conservative Rick Jackson for governor. Here's Newt.
Few fought harder for President Trump than me, but nobody will fight harder for you than Rick Jackson. I've known Rick for over 20 years. He came from nothing, built a real business, and saved thousands of lives through his conservative Christian organizations.
America First warrior Newt Gingrich strongly endorses conservative Rick Jackson.
Like Trump, Rick is a once-in-a-generation leader. And like Trump, he can't be bought, he won't be intimidated, and the corrupt insiders know it. That's why they're scared. Rick will freeze insane property taxes, cut income taxes, and he'll fight for you, not the insiders. Join me in supporting my friend, Rick Jackson.
Stand with conservative Newt Gingrich and vote for the conservative outsider, Rick Jackson, for governor.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Spring is here, and yep, pollen is back with it, clinging to everything. Good news, it washes right off, unless it's stuck to grime and algae. I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. One quick call, get a quote, next day service, and I didn't even have to be home. I came back to a clean house and a deck I actually want to hang out on. More than 2,000 five-star Google reviews. They're the real deal. New customers, mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off any service. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope, echoes that become second chances, love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
If you're hurt in a car, trucking, or motorcycle wreck, call Sweet James Accident Attorneys, protecting injured victims across Georgia. 800-9-MILLION. The firm that cares, the firm that wins. Pay nothing until they win. 800-900-0000 and online at sweetjames.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, Attorney General Pam Bondi is fired.
Pam Bondi has become the second cabinet member of President Trump's second term to be ousted. The president expressed dissatisfaction over the lack of successful prosecutions of perceived political opponents during Bondi's tenure. Trump publicly praised Bondi as recently as today, but also said she will be replaced by her deputy, Todd Blanche, who will serve as acting attorney general.
Correspondent Linda Kenyon reports from the White House Bondi will be transitioning to a new job in the private sector. A Metro Atlanta Urology Center and its founder agreed to a multi-million-dollar settlement for filing false Medicaid claims.
Dr. Jitesh Patel in Advanced Urology will pay $14 million to settle allegations that they billed healthcare programs for a series of unnecessary medical medical procedures. U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg says abuse of patients and misuse of government funds, including Medicare and Medicaid, will not be tolerated. Jim Mooney with Georgia's Medicaid Fraud and Patient Protections Division says fraud against these programs amount to stealing from Georgia taxpayers. The investigation began after 2 whistleblower complaints were filed by advanced urology employees. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
During a visit to Paulding County today, Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock urges the House to pass a measure that would discourage big investors from buying up houses.
Private equity dominates the housing market with more than 1 in 4 single-family rental homes. That's over 70,000 homes.
He says this measure will make it more affordable for young people to buy their own homes. An urgent recall of 3 models of Vive Health adult bed rails. The rails pose a risk of entrapment within the rail or between the rail and mattress. There have been 2 deaths reported, a 97-year-old man at an assisted living facility in Texas and a 93-year-old man at his home in Florida. The recalled bed rails sold nationwide are made of silver or white metal tubing with a black foam rubber grip handle. It is now 3:32. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Jammed up through Doraville, Bill. Got a car on its side. 285 eastbound, the inner loop right at the beginning of the ramp to I-85 northbound. The 2 right lanes that ramp to 85 north, they're blocked. If you go a little bit past that, you can scoot over through the Gore and still get on 85 northbound. Nonetheless, it's put a lot of extra pressure on the ride all the way back to Ashford Dunwoody Road. 285 westbound, the outer loop, that's getting a tad slower through Sandy Springs over to Truist Park in the I-75 interchange. Looking for new trouble on the south side on 285 eastbound, the outer loop right near I-85 before you get to Riverdale Road. Some delays filling in there. And earlier trouble, it's all gone, and so are the delays. We'd like to see that in West Atlanta. 20 eastbound Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 53. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy and feeling like summertime today with a high around 84. Lows tonight in the low 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up afternoon thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Morning lows in the low 60s. Daytime high 82.
79 in Lawrenceville, 83 in Woodstock, and 78 in Hampton. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Fall in love with Terrifying Jewelry's amazing collection of designer brands such as Roberto Coin, De Beers Forever Mark Diamonds, and their collection of fine Swiss watches from Rolex, Tudor, and Tag Heuer. Treat yourself and your loved ones to a special gift from Terrifying Jewelry Company in Beaufort.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Dial pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Mom's home cooking. Thoughtful, caring, and made with love. Wouldn't it be great if home improvement companies did that? Painting Plus does.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. For 3 decades, we've taken that same personal, thoughtful, and caring approach to your home's exterior remodel.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Oh, thank you, George Clark.
Welcome.
This is the song that, out of all the songs that were ever recorded, I loathe the most.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I
kinda
hate
like
this song.
song.
I don't
Me
know
too.
why do people like it? It's terrible.
My mom would listen to this. She had the CD.
Your mom.
Yep.
When you were a little itty bitty baby boy.
That's true.
Wow. Now, kids would play this. Kids. People that were younger than me in college. I don't call them kids then, but they're close to my age. This was huge, and they'd play it at parties, and I'd get up and leave. Or if I had a party, we had to play whatever music they wanted. You know, you had to play generalized music. But when I wanted to get rid of people, I'd put on the Chronic. And
So,
they would
that would
flee.
keep me there.
I know. It kept a couple people there.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it, so I'd put it on, or we'd put on like the Pogues or punk music, and oh, this sucks.
So when you say that you would
Man,
get
who
up,
are you hanging out with?
Well, I hung out with a lot of people. A polyglot.
Lamos.
so when you said that you would just get up and leave, so like what if you were in the middle of like a game or something like that you were playing? You would just get up in the middle
The
of the
only
game?
game we played was Let's Drink More.
Okay, that's fair. That's what all the
I love that game.
That's what all those college games basically are.
If it was a smaller group of people, we'd play Drug Dealer, that card game.
Okay.
What's that?
It's a card game where somebody is the drug dealer and everybody else has to guess, and everybody has a card, and you have to ask.
Oh, okay. You know what that game? So it's changed now. It's called Drunk Driver now.
Oh,
it
it
is.
is?
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, well, you didn't go to college and party, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I went to college as an adult, like a real dork.
Lame.
We did play when I was we had fraternity games, but it was a game that we had these little pigs.
Cookie.
Well, we played that later at night.
Yeah.
I always won.
That was the post game.
What do you consider winning in this scenario?
Well, either way, you're winning.
Okay.
But we can't expound on that. There was a game that we would play with these little pigs. It was called Razorback, and if they landed a certain way, you'd go Razorback, and then you'd drink.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah, that's a cool. That's it's not called Razorback. It's a legitimate game.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Flipping the pig, something.
I don't know. We called it Razorback.
I have
Is
never
that how you
played
sounded?
I don't remember. I was drunk. Yeah, I sounded like an old man. Listen, I drank so much in the late 80s, early 90s, more the early 90s than anything. That was my drunk period. I spent an entire semester. I'd get up. We had a keg in my apartment, and I would get up, and I go, do I want to go to class today, or do I want to watch Dallas reruns on TNT all day?
What
Dallas
happened?
reruns.
I can't
Dallas,
wait to find out.
Well, yeah, I watched the Dallas reruns. I think I watched 3 seasons. And then I dropped out that semester and wafted around for a little bit and then came back and finished.
That's the important thing is that you finished. Good job.
What'd you get your degree in?
Mass communications with an emphasis in broadcasting.
Oh, hey, and look at you now.
That's right. Doing a job I totally didn't need a degree to do.
Nope. That's how it goes.
Although when you get hired in promotions, they like that on your resume. Did we get an open mic?
We sure did.
Carry on, Doctrinaires. You guys are the best, funniest folks out there in radio. Take care.
Well, thank you very much.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Open mics like that, please go to the WSB radio app right now.
Tim, you're blushing.
You guys suck.
Oh, yeah. You're stupid.
Oh, is that Eric calling in?
Yeah.
You guys suck.
Where's the tall guy?
Well, we can't ignore it anymore. I'm seeing her up on the screen. So you fired. Pam Bondi got fired.
Yeah,
Pam
she's
Bondi.
out, and her Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, is going to serve as the acting Attorney General while she's gone.
Now, he was Trump's personal lawyer at some point, was he not?
I believe he was.
Yeah.
I don't know the history of Todd Blanche very well,
Yeah.
but I believe he was in that category. When reading the story.
Think it's going to be Stephen Miller, or is he just going to let this Todd Blanche
I think this guy, what he's looking for more than anything is loyalty.
That's right. Pam Bondi, not loyal.
And unlike other administrations, and I think he learned from the first administration, one thing that he does a good job of is he puts a nice, flowery comment. He's like, she was great. She was wonderful. She's now going out in the private sector, and we wish her the best.
Also, in his first term, he had to choose people that were kind of recommended to him. And all of them were part of the deep state, and now I have loyal allies.
But I feel like Pam Bondi was pretty loyal.
She
held the line with all of that ridiculous Epstein
A lot of
stuff.
people are upset with how she handled Epstein because I think most people think.
Yeah, but the Dow's at 40,000.
It was at 50,000.
Oh, yeah.
Best economy in the world.
We've got her here.
Talk about
The Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. And the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about making Americans safe. We should be talking about what does the Dow have to do?
What's a Dow?
But you need to know all the things we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because all the things that we said that we were going to do are no longer important.
He should have fired her that day. Absolutely
The
should have fired
Dow.
The Dow.
The question is, why aren't you prosecuting the co-conspirators with Epstein?
I mean, this is ridiculous. Y'all have not understood what is going on in this world. The Dow is so good right now. The Dow.
You were just playing Razorback, weren't you? You were just playing Razorback before you got there. There's
the
a Dow.
Have you heard of it?
Well,
probably not, you loser. Don't even have a retirement fund, probably.
Okay, former Attorney General Pam Bondi, what are you going to do now? You're going to go back to Florida, private practice?
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to. This is ridiculous. I can't believe that this is the way that we're running this country, because when I say what I'm going to do, you're just going to say, well, what about Epstein? And I'm just, what about the Dow?
Well, you did give Jack Posobiec and a bunch of other right-wing influencers some binders that had information in them. You remember that? That was a great stunt.
That's right.
No, I don't remember that. Are you talking about the binders that I had on my desk?
Well, the Epstein binders that had finally
that I didn't have. That I didn't have on my desk. Wait.
Well, yeah, you blew the whole lid off of it. Now everybody's in trouble. Everybody's, committed to serving justice.
All right, listen. I can't help but they tell me what to say, and then they come out and do something else, and then I have to cover it. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't. I don't have 17 arms.
How's the Dow? How's the Dow doing today?
The Dow, y'all. I mean. You're look at you, Mr. Stock Trader, doesn't understand the economic impact of the Dow.
I don't have stocks.
Oh, well, look at you. I don't have stocks. Aren't you special?
I have a 401k that is
that's
not
stocks,
doing very well.
Dum-dum.
Not doing
what
very
do you
well.
think your 401k is invested in?
Well, they're not doing so hot lately because there's a war on.
Well, because you were dumb and didn't put your money into stuff that they should have been put in.
You know what war on rhymes with?
Mr. Smart Mouth.
Do you know what war on rhymes with?
What?
Moron.
Hey.
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 Who was that directed at?
Back to Florida with you.
Bye.
Now, Pam, you did say this. You said
it's hot here.
Yes, it is.
You said, quote, leading Trump's historic and highly successful efforts to make America
the most
safer.
Transparent presidency ever in the world.
And more secure has
Can
been
you just go away?
It's been the honor of her lifetime.
It's been the honor of my life.
Yeah, maybe you can run for president someday. Get out of here.
I probably will, and I'll beat you.
Yeah,
or
okay. Well,
if we need to work together, then we will be strong.
Run again. All right, you're fired. Get out.
Do you think he says you're fired like he did on The Apprentice?
Oh, yeah, he brings them into the Oval Office, and they just sit there, and he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He's like working on the computer, ignoring them, like Lorne Michaels does whenever he's interviewing people. He doesn't talk to them. And then he just turns around and goes, Bam, you're fired. Get out.
So
Lisa Rinna is there for some reason, just for like.
Who's there?
She was on the show.
Who? Roseanne?
Lisa Rinna.
Oh, I thought you said Roseanne. Yeah, you're fired. Get out of here.
Bethany Frankel's there.
So she bungled the Epstein files thing and, tried to cover it up and keep it out of the
Well,
stuff.
you can't bungle things. You can bungle things. She did bungle it, but she wasn't given anything.
Right.
What's she supposed to do?
She had something at some point.
Well, yeah, that was a lie.
There's also an idea that she tipped off this Eric Swalwell.
That is a rumor that's going around social media today, is that she tipped off Congressman Eric Swalwell, who's running for the governor of California, who was alleged to have had an affair with an alleged Chinese spy named Fang Fang. And, well, her name is Fang Fang.
I know.
That's her nickname. And so they're friends. Pam Bondi is friends with him, and allegedly she tipped him off that the investigation was coming. But like every other investigation, nothing's going to happen to him.
And I feel like, George, you're onto something, because I think that Epstein was obviously the biggest thing on her plate, right? That was the biggest defense that she had to play for Trump. And I think that after a while, there's been so many other news stories that have kind of taken the news cycle in place of Epstein. But people that are prosecutors are only going to wait so long, right? She could only dodge it for so long. So now by putting somebody else in that place, it's almost like you have to start at, ground zero again for whoever the next person.
Well, this guy should come in and say, Todd Blanche say, I'm not going to say anything about the Epstein files.
Right.
And by the way, the elites never get in trouble for anything.
I know. It doesn't matter what comes out. It seems like the only people that are being held responsible are people who are British.
Well, do you think that Prince Andrew's going to suffer for the rest of his life, other than the fact that he can't travel all over the place and make a lot of money?
No.
He's still going to
be suffering for him.
Well, yeah, but he still has servants. He still has wealth. His brother's not going. You're going to die now, poor and destitute.
Yes.
No.
Bring us the guillotine.
Yes. Get the X-Man. Not the X-Men, the X-Man.
The X-Man.
first time since 1972, United States astronauts are heading to the moon.
I think my spaceship knows which way to
10, 9, 8, 7.
A historic mission.
This mission will bring humans closer to the moon than they've been for over 50 years.
Americans once again journey to the moon.
Launch Director NTD, our launch team is ready to proceed at this time.
The U.S. on a mission to the moon.
The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
Follow Artemis 2 on its journey right here. Listen often throughout the day for updates.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms, and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met, or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why? Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are. To say, I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation, that should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
We're seeing all the signs. Pollen counts are high, fewer mornings are chilly. Step by step, we are headed to spring and summer. This is Scott Slade, and the team at Ragsdale Heating and Air wants you to be ready for the hot and humid days we know are ahead. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system. And don't forget the spring savings extend far beyond the big season change with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. That's zero repair cost till 2041. Ragsdale's the name I know you could trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. How do I know? I've used a lot of those services, and they have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. I've been a Ragsdale customer for years. I always come away impressed with their friendly, quality service. A lot of these Ragsdale guys have been with the company for 10, 20, even 30 years. So take advantage of this great deal before spring lands in Metro Atlanta. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or give one of their friendly customer service reps a call. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
This is TV's Dr. Travis Stork for Eggland's Best Eggs. Eggs are a staple in our diets, and there's only one egg with more delicious farm fresh taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs. Available in so many delicious varieties. Classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Hey, Dr. Nurse, it's Von Hustler. You guys doing great. Going back to my fetish.
Great impression. Great impression.
Look at that.
If Eric was a dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Nurse, it's Von Hustler. You guys doing great. Going back to my fetish.
It's like a mixture of a dog and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
That was an open mic from the WSB radio app.
Woo!
And we have another one, I believe.
We do. You're being called out, Tim. Get ready.
The game you're referring to, Tim, is called Grass. Yeah, what happened to my WSB? It's 338 and 45 degrees Celsius. Nope, 83 degrees Fahrenheit in Roswell.
Oh, yeah, you're using commie
He's a
Celsius.
commie, yeah.
Get your temperature right, bro.
Hey, listen, that was 36 years ago. How can I remember the name of a game? If I played
Hey,
Yahtzee.
well, don't bring it up then.
Well, hey, shut up. We called it Razorback.
I just can't believe you guys didn't grow up playing Flip Cup and beer pong and all the great, games.
We
that are
played
still
the
there
game
now.
where you put a thing in a bucket, and if you got something wrong, you filled up this other thing.
Wait, what kind of thing in a bucket?
Yeah, it was a bucket, and you had a keg, and you kept filling. I think it was called chandelier or something, and you would fill up this giant thing, and if the last person or whatever to lose had to drink the whole pitcher.
Oh, okay. So that's
What's wrong with you guys?
So there are some games like that where it's like you have like a beer in the middle or something like
Yeah.
that, and if you lose, then you have to chug the beer.
Yeah.
So we've had games like
And
that.
everybody
Beer in the middle?
spits
What's
it.
in the beer in the middle?
So like
Cigarette
you played Circle of Death before, right, Autumn?
No.
Okay, so what you do with Circle of Death,
Loser.
it's also called Ring of Fire. That's another game too. Is where
I'm not cool.
where you have there's a beer or a drink in the center. The entire deck of cards makes a ring around the beer in the center, and your job is to pull the cards one by one, each player, and then you put them underneath a tab on the can or underneath whatever
confused,
until
sorry.
it pops. Yeah, and once
I'm
it pops,
I'm too drunk to understand even what's happening.
Yeah.
What about a beer bong? Yeah, you ever done one?
Yeah.
I've never done a beer bong. I did a keg stand.
You did?
Yeah.
I can imagine you'd be pretty good at a keg stand.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It is hard to swallow when you're upside down.
Oh, wait. Is that why you're saying that?
So what's going on with Artemis Prime?
Artemis Prime.
Artemis Prime.
Artemis Prime.
Artemis 2, the spacecraft. I read online that the toilet was messed up.
Well, it was messed up for a little while, but now it is back operational. Thank goodness.
Okay,
and
good.
They all just woke up from their naps, so they're all
Aw.
up, and
Good morning.
they are preparing for their final major engine firing to put it on course for the moon. That's where they are now. So they're still in Earth's orbit. But they're just doing. Some of them are doing a workout right now. I see actually on the live feed. Looks like 2 of them are doing a workout.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're getting ready to do that major engine firing in a few hours. Looks like.
Well, they woke him up to some pop song from the 2000s.
Oh, John
from
Legend. Yeah.
John Legend. I would be so mad if I was like, turn that off.
Yes.
Oh, okay, what would you wake up to then?
Space Oddity by
Yes.
David Bowie. Ground
Ground
control to Artemis
Major
Prime.
Tom.
Fix your toilet and let everybody pee.
10.
Yeah, it was fun watching that yesterday.
It really was.
I was excited.
Yeah.
I always get I get a little nervous. Like something's going to go
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
I
How
think
can
I
you
have
not?
PTSD from my entire life being an emergency.
People were watching it on delay. Teachers, I
Oh.
guess, who were well, I guess it wasn't during teacher time, but Gen Xers who remember, like me, watching
Mm-hmm.
the Challenger go up and explode.
How old were you?
15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it intense? Like, did they wheel in the?
You couldn't
TV in
believe it at
school,
first.
or-
Yeah, there was a TV in there, but you couldn't believe it happened. The teacher freaked out because nobody knew what was going on. You just saw and then all of a sudden you saw the explosion.
And really, the only thing that we've seen, George, in our lifetime has been the shuttle Columbia. I mean, that was when that was. I know it was not during takeoff, but it was certainly
It was on landing,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
it?
coming back into orbit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, but it wasn't as much of a gut punch as that was. I mean, just sitting there, and I remember walking through the hall. I probably had to go. I wanted to go to the nurse, or I had to go number 2 or whatever. And so I went out in the hallway, and there was nobody in there except for the very end, the end of a long school hallway where the windows were at the end of the hall, looking over the parking lot. And our principal was leaning up with one hand against the wall and his hand on his head. It was like he was waiting for a Life magazine photographer to take a picture of him, but it wasn't. It was his actual reaction, and I think I'm one of the only people that saw it. And but then you go home that day from school, and Tom Brokaw and all the news guys are just showing it over and over. They showed it blow up 1,000,000 times. That thing blowed up.
That thing sure did blow up.
Roger, go throttle up. And I think it was a couple of years ago, there was an estate, like an estate sale or something in Florida near where it took off. And they had found a video cassette of somebody that was there underneath it in their backyard recording it. And so that was the first time you saw something that wasn't from the media of it blowing up, and it was just amazing to see that.
Oh, wow.
So did your teacher try to calm you guys down, or just tell you
this
stuff happens?
I think they took the TV out, or we just started talking about something else. I don't remember that.
Right.
The things that stick with me are the principal and actually watching it happen, and then getting in trouble like a week later telling all the jokes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Didn't even let it last a week there, Tim. Man.
Hey, that was how you went viral back then. You came up with a really, really good joke.
Attention, Antifa, human traffickers, cartels, and woke DAs. With Chris Carr as governor, you won't stand a chance.
I'm Chris Carr. In Georgia, we will prosecute you. It's easy for politicians to talk tough, but I'm the only Republican who put gangs, human traffickers, and Antifa behind bars. I even fought Obama, Biden, and Abrams in court and won. If you're attacking our police or our freedoms, I'll be your worst nightmare.
Chris Carr doesn't just talk tough. Carr had the courage, brought the cases, and locked up the criminals. He has more than 120 gang convictions. Over 200 human trafficking victims have been rescued and seized enough fentanyl to kill 3.5 million Georgians. Carr's taking on the woke left, making crime illegal again. As governor, Chris Carr will keep up the fight and never back down. Chris Carr, governor. Real fights, real wins, real conservative. Paid for by Carr for Georgia.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime Media.
Is your air conditioning system ready to answer the challenge of the hot and humid days we know are coming? Take advantage of this great offer from Ragsdale Heating and Air. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system, and that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. They have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
while increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, it is happening now. Crunch time at the state capitol. WSB's Jonathan O'Brien reports live. Georgia lawmakers have just a few hours left to complete their business before this session ends.
Yeah, Bill, the Senate just sent a measure to the governor's desk that will allow local residents to sue their local governments if their property is devalued because the local authority doesn't address homeless encampments or if they don't follow federal immigration laws. Republican State Senator Clint Dixon says local governments can't pick and choose what they enforce.
When local governors, authorities choose ideology over enforcement, it sends a message that our laws are optional. And when laws are optional, public safety suffers.
Democrats pushed back strongly on the bill, which they say could put local governments on the hook for legal fees. Bill, as we move into the evening, the state budget remains outstanding, and I'm told that discrepancies remain between the House and the Senate on the $38.5 billion measure, and there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to try and get those items ironed out. We're also watching bills on income taxes, property taxes, and elections. Reporting live at the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
84 degrees in Atlanta. Will it continue to be warm? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Hundreds of workers at one of Metro Atlanta's biggest attractions could be losing their jobs.
Stone Mountain Park attracts more than 2 million visitors each year, and the park is transitioning to a new operating company, and that's resulting in nearly 500 layoffs. The new operator tells us those who are being laid off will be able to reapply for their positions. The layoffs are set for June 1st. In a statement from Stone Mountain Park, it says the park has a shared commitment to working closely to ensure a smooth transition and support the continued long-term success of Stone Mountain Park. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A big change to President Trump's cabinet. Pam Bondi is out as Attorney General.
The president just released through Truth Social a comment saying Pam Bondi is a great American patriot, a loyal friend who faithfully served as my Attorney General over the past year.
Correspondent Jerika Duncan says Bondi will be moving to a private sector job. Her firing comes after Bondi faced criticism over her handling of the Epstein files. Trump says Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will now serve as acting Attorney General. A suspect wanted for a shooting incident at Miller Grove High School is arrested by the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Unit. 19-year-old Isaiah Reed is charged in connection with a shooting February 19th after he was ordered to leave a football game. He's charged with aggravated assault on a public safety officer and terroristic threats. Reed's mother is also facing charges. A new public safety effort from the state's top prosecutor is designed to help find Georgia's missing kids.
Eyes on the Road adds another punch to Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr's longtime fight against human trafficking. It allows truck drivers and hotel-motel staffers to both receive alerts on missing children and report any suspicious activity they spot in real time.
WSB's Veronica Waters reports UPS and racetrack gas stations are also signed up for the program. Now WSB Money Update, and your Amazon purchase may soon cost a little more. The company's adding a 3.5% fuel surcharge for third-party sellers in the U.S. It takes effect April 17th. Amazon says elevated costs in fuel and logistics have increased the cost of operating across the industry. Several people are arrested in Texas accused of robbing and kidnapping multiple victims, including Atlanta rapper Gucci Mane during a contract dispute. U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas, Ryan Raybould, says the suspects are accused of an armed takeover during a scheduled business meeting in Dallas.
8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty.
Raybould says the suspects posted photos of stolen jewelry and cash on social media in the days following the robbery. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
All right, Bill, starting off with new trouble I just found on the jam cam. If you're leaving downtown on I-20 eastbound, it's going to be slow due to this crash in the left lane next to the HOV lane right at Boulevard exit 59. That's going to add to delays on what's already a slow downtown ride, with the southbound delays starting at the 85-400 merge. Northbound back at Highway 166 Langford Parkway. Some good news in Doraville. The crash is gone. All lanes are open. 285 eastbound, the inner loop at the ramp to I-85. It's still slow behind it, though. That's just the afternoon volume that's going to stick with you coming out of Dunwoody into Doraville. While 285 westbound, the outer loop on the north side, you're starting to slow in Dunwoody from Ashford Dunwoody Road into Sandy Springs. You bunch up a little more getting past I-75 in the Truist Park area. Delays will continue southbound through Smyrna Bindings to I-20, the West Freeway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly cloudy and very warm today. High 84. Lows tonight in the low 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up afternoon thunderstorms. High near 80. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday. Morning low 63. Afternoon high 82.
Right now it's 82 in Marietta, 82 in Conyers, and 80 in Cumming. More news at 4:30. Breaking news. When it happens, I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It is now hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric out today. We'll be back tomorrow. You have the Doctrinaires, myself, Jared, Autumn, and Greg. George Clark. Not Greg Clark.
No.
George Russ. joining the show. We got an open mic during the break that we can't play because it has one of those
snarky.
Well, it's not snarky. It's a 40-year-old joke about the Challenger explosion. One that we were telling in school after it happened, because that's how you deal with stuff like that. Tragedy, you have to deal with it with humor, right?
And you're a kid and you don't know.
Yeah, but I don't want to upset anybody that, about something that happened 40 years ago. But and plus, but it was funny. This is 1986, Tim Andrews telling you, and then he did the joke. So thank you for leaving the open mic. And as always, if you leave us a good one, which that one was, but we're not going to play it, on the WSB radio app, we will play it. So, Jared, what are we going to talk about now that we've got Bondi and Trump out of the way?
Well, let's go. Let's bring it back to the ATL for a little bit.
Why not?
Couple of
your favorite city.
It is my favorite city. I love this city. Born and raised here. This is my city.
That's right.
Couple of things with the Falcons.
But
here.
you hate Georgia. That's what's so
No, it's so
perplexing,
weird,
right? Loves
Doesn't
Atlanta.
make any sense.
The rest of Georgia can go to hell as far as Jared's concerned.
Except the mountains, Lake Lanier, and Savannah. How about that?
And Macon.
And Macon, and Columbus.
And Rome, and Valdosta.
And Rome. I mean, there's carve-outs for everybody, right?
Sure.
A couple Falcon stories here. Number one, we got our new uniforms for this year. Red and black looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is the difference? What are these throwbacks?
No, so this is every, I think, 4 years, the NFL allows a team to put in for a new uniform. This is more of an homage back to the classic Dirty Bird, like kind of red.
Dirty Birds and here to stay.
And they look awesome. I wish they had changed the helmet back to the old school black Falcon.
I like that helmet the best.
Yeah, I think it's just sharp. The new Falcon, nothing against it. It's not as sharp as the all black Falcon from back in the early 2000s and beyond, the original logo. So that came out today. But also the big news is Kirk Cousins, our former quarterback, didn't work out here in Atlanta, but obviously a super nice guy. He ended up landing a $20 million deal with the Raiders. So he's going to the Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
That's right.
So he's going from red and black to silver and black.
That's right.
They lost. Well, no, they got rid of Geno Smith.
They
right?
did.
And now he's back on the Jets.
They have the first overall pick in the draft, so they're going to draft Fernando Mendoza from Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I think it's a good fit because Kirk Cousins is a very, very hardcore Christian. Like he's very, very big.
That goes over very well in Las Vegas.
But Fernando Mendoza is too. They're both very.
So
very,
he can mentor him spiritually and football.
Yes, I think it's
football-y.
Football-y.
Well, I couldn't think of it.
But I think it's a great move for the Raiders to go on and grab him. I think Kirk Cousins, we made a couple decisions too quickly with him, and it just didn't work out here. But no ill will from this Falcons fan to Kirk Cousins.
Weren't the Raiders able to shaft us money-wise somehow?
Yeah, we lost out on $8 million where because we didn't cut him by a certain day, they're like, oh, well, the Falcons are on the hook for that money. So, he robbed us dry. There's no doubt that he robbed us, but I have no ill will.
He tried.
Yeah, he did. You know what? He tried.
He tried, and he got hurt, and then the guy that they got to replace him got hurt, and now they got another guy who never gets hurt.
We will see how Tua and Michael Penix end up playing out this season. But it's I'm
when you put the two of them together, you got a damn good quarterback.
That's right. If we could just combine their powers, then we'll be okay. But happy for the Falcons there. In other, I know, Autumn. I figured that was kind of that you wanted us to lead the show with that story.
Some Ravens fan you are.
We had to push Autumn back though because she really
California raisins.
No, I said Ravens. Yes, and you know where they are. Don't play like you don't know where the Ravens are.
The Ravens.
Didn't she decide last year that she's an Eagles fan?
Yeah, because she likes the bird.
I like being in Philadelphia, and I thought if I could move somewhere, maybe I'd move to Philadelphia.
Really? Don't move to Philadelphia.
Why?
Because you won't like it unless you're rich enough to live in a suburb.
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah, okay, good.
Live in the city,
buying a lot of scratch-offs.
Lots of money, walk to a bar that's like my home bar.
Yeah.
And sit and do a Sudoku at the bar.
When does going to the bar end at our age? I think I'm way past going to the bar.
It's different for me right now.
It's different for everybody. Yes, I understand.
Oh, well, I think because, I do have a week on, week off. Mm-hmm. So I'm not, I think if I was with the kids 24/7, it would be like, no, I'm not going to the bar. Well, it would be like on a Saturday night with a friend, maybe.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm just thinking at our age, now you're not in your 50s yet. You're far from it. But I stopped being a bar hopper, I guess, around 45, 46. I used to like to go have a drink every now and then. Not as much as Jared.
How dare you?
But when is the cutoff point where I'm old, I don't need to go to a bar anymore?
No, I mean...
I'm not trying to make you defensive. I'm just curious what you think it is.
I don't think that I don't think that there's a cutoff.
No?
No, I don't.
Your liver will
depends
tell
on
you
why
when.
you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're an old man and you're going there because you hate your family, like
That's
that
different.
sucks.
Yeah.
That's a bad thing.
What if you're an old man going to a bar trying to find a younger woman?
Oh.
That's also dumb.
And you have a lot of money.
Smart.
Well, then go to a very specific type of bar that's for that, like those meat markets. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, don't go to
If you're
like the neighborhood dive.
yeah, if you're just going, if you want to have like a little cheeky little bev,
Mhm.
and you want to, and if it's a chill night, it's like a Tuesday, and you know, there's a couple people there that you know, and you say hi and you socialize a little bit, and then you go home.
I think that
You're in bed by 9.
That is
you
true.
know?
One of the reasons I don't like bars anymore is because you can't smoke in them anymore. Jared,
Oh, that's the best reason why.
well, all
that-
you losers who don't smoke. The
you don't go home with the bowling alley wig, which is
I
your
love.
hair that stinks.
I hate bowling alleys now
Oh, I
too
love
because
that
they don't
saying.
smell
I've
like.
never heard that.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
you
she's
haven't?
right though.
No.
She's right. The bowling alley.
Disgusting.
But the bowling alley to me is, hey, let's go to the bowling alley where it smells like whatever they use to wax up the lanes. It also smells like beer, urine, and cigarettes, which
old
are
oil.
Yeah.
Old
Those are
fry
great
oil.
smells. Those are great smells.
That's why I'm with Autumn. I think having your local dive like that or local bar is so cool. Like I'm blessed. There's one right down the street from where I live
But how
now.
can it be a dive without stale cigarette smoke?
There's different ways. There's stale beer in the corner. That makes sense. You know, like that's been spilled over the
You
years.
gotta have both. There's balance.
You go outside if you want to go smoke your cigarette or smoke your vape.
Oh, I got to
you
go outside where it's raining.
Well, there's an overhang
And
out there.
bugs.
You're okay. You can go to the overhang. The thing that's really making bars really annoying now, especially like
Are the
amongst
people.
men. No, it's the Zen pouches, man. People are, those nicotine pouches.
Yeah.
People spit those things in the urinals, and they're disgusting.
I have
Like,
an unopened can of them in my car.
yeah, those
Like,
people
I'm going to quit
abuse them.
smoking. I'm going to buy these, and I'm going to start using these, and I never opened it.
People are ruthless with those. That's the new cigarette butt.
Well, that's
Is
littering.
it true that dudes, when they use the urinal, like hawk into them?
Yeah, a lot of yeah.
Why not?
That's so gross.
Why? You're not in there. You have to clean it. Why do you care? You guys have couches. We have to
That's
spin.
fair.
You guys
That's
have
fair.
couches and nice lamps and maybe a
Yeah.
rug. We go in there. It's a horrible
You
place.
guys have a lounge in there. What the hell?
Yeah,
Have
you
that?
can sit down.
It's a powder room. Thank you.
Yes. Jared, when do you think the cutoff is for drinking in a bar? Obviously, when you have kids, you'll have to dial it down.
I'm sure once the kiddos come, it's going to change a lot. But I love the idea, like Autumn's talking about here, having a local bar that's down the street where you just, it doesn't mean you have to turn up every time you go there.
No, it's chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go there and have a couple drinks and go home.
Or you might
That's how
have
I-
dinner. Like maybe you have like a little dinner. You know,
Yeah.
you get a little Cosmo with your dinner. And
A
you
little
go home.
deep fried cauliflower.
Like my
No, see, places are, you don't go to the diviest dive. You just go to like a little local place that has a decent
some
sandwich
nachos
that
then.
you like, and then you go.
my favorite
No, there
bar,
are places that have real food.
like
Well,
tonight.
nachos are real food.
That's crap food.
Tonight, for example, my favorite bar, without mentioning them, they do Chicken Tender Thursday, and I love it.
Oh, for
I
all the
think-
grown-ups.
I think they don't have chicken tenders every other day.
tenders.
They're my favorite.
They're good. They're
haven't-
fire.
I haven't lived near a neighborhood bar really since I lived in Vinings. I used to live at this place called River Parkway. It's called something else now, but there was a bar right there, a Steelers bar called Lassiter's, and I could walk to it. And Autumn can attest that I would come home and pass out and throw up on the floor. That's the kind of drinking I enjoyed back then. But it was nice to have that, and but you could smoke in it. I gotta get. I gotta quit. I'm gonna quit.
Why don't you
should
try?
quit.
Have you tried the pouches?
Yeah, I told you I have an unopened can of them in my car.
It's
That
unopened,
doesn't
though.
mean you've tried it. It's unopened.
I look at them
What's the longest you've gone?
without a cigarette. 6 months.
That's pretty good. So.
Actually, 15 years.
Oh, right.
When you were 1 years old to
No,
15
I think
years old.
the first cigarette I ever had in my life, I was 9, and I went into the store and bought a pack of Marlboros, and nobody said anything.
I guess your parents were smokers?
My mom was.
Yeah.
But no, I had 50 cents in my pocket, and I went into this little store in this town where I lived called Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, and I said, "Can I get a pack of Marlboros, please?"
Wow.
They gave me the cigarettes. I gave them 50 cents. Out the door I went, and Charles Peluso and I went underneath the train tracks and smoked cigarettes, and we
Did
hit
you
him.
get sick?
Yes, of course I got sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of sick. Yeah. No, that's a horrible transition. No. Traffic is at times sick. And Alex Williams, we're saying hello to him. There was a crash on I-20 in East Atlanta.
Hey, good afternoon, Tim, Jared, Autumn, and George. Yeah, we got a mess here trying to make your way out of downtown. Crash was just in the left lane next to the HOV lane. Now 3 left lanes blocked. 20 eastbound at Boulevard. That's a travel advisory. Delays now starting before the downtown connector. Think about using Memorial Drive. You can head out to Moreland Avenue and hop back on. Hopefully they'll get this one off to the right. And on the south side, got a crash in the left lanes on the 285 eastbound outer loop right around Old National Highway, slowing you off from South Fulton Parkway, trying to make your way over to Riverdale Road. Traffic brought to you by your Atlanta Braves. Don't miss 80s night and a block party at Truist Park next weekend, April 10th through the 11th, when the Braves battle the Guardians. Visit Braves.com/promos to get the details. Atlanta Braves baseball, we are Braves country. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
You know you want a luxurious deck, but you're feeling overwhelmed with so many options. It's enough to make your head spin. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. Maybe you know exactly what your dream deck looks like. We can build that. If not, we offer design help and expert guidance to create a beautiful, high-quality deck that you'll enjoy every day. Decks done differently, decks done right, with exceptional customer service at a reasonable price. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
Pay to play, sweetheart deals, government land grabs, and a rigged gambling law. Corrupt career politician Burt Jones made a fortune in public office. But it gets worse. Now Jones is in the tank for illegal Chinese vapes. They're poisonous, they're addicting our kids, and President Trump issued a national order to ban them. But just like a career politician, Burt Jones ignored Trump's order and blocked legislation to stop the sale of illegal Chinese vape pens in Georgia. That's right, Jones ignored Trump and blocked the legislation to ban them right here in Georgia. Why? Because the Jones family is making big bucks selling the same deadly addictive Chinese vapes Trump banned in their gas stations. Corrupt career politician Burt Jones. He sold out Georgia for Chinese vapes.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Spring is here, and yep, pollen is back with it, clinging to everything. Good news, it washes right off, unless it's stuck to grime and algae. I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. One quick call, get a quote, next day service, and I didn't even have to be home. I came back to a clean house and a deck I actually want to hang out on. More than 2,000 five-star Google reviews. They're the real deal. New customers, mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off any service. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
Hi, I'm Nicole Beck, Customer Relations Manager at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. We don't complete transactions, we build relationships. I invite you to come to our store and see exactly what I mean. Experience amazing at Butler Lexus South Atlanta, 800 New Lexus.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
So we got a couple of open mics about Kirk Cousins. Jared, why don't you play those for us?
Golly, Jared. We got 2 wheelchair quarterbacks. We need a real quarterback. Come on, Atlanta Falcons. Get a real one.
I don't deny it, man. I don't deny it. But you know what? We got to have hope. That's what we got to have as all Falcons fans. We got to have hope.
Hope.
Hope. There we go, Obama. That's right.
Hope and change.
Hope and change for the Falcons.
I
Amen,
hope our
Obama.
quarterbacks don't get concussions or ACL tears. If not, we're going to have to change.
It's going to be a long season otherwise. This one picked up on Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza.
Yo! Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins look just alike.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Or like 80 degrees.
Maybe Kirk's his dad.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did we get any others?
We sure did. This is the same open micer here. He left the second one here.
You know, Tim's right about the bars. If you keep smoking them, what the hell? You know?
I agree, sir. Thank you for backing me up.
And one more open mic here.
This is for the Von Hessler Doctrine.
Yes.
Today is April 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Show has been great thus far.
Wait, thus far? Uh-oh.
Thus far. Well, he's monitoring it. He's going to make sure. I'm listening to make sure you don't screw up. Half hour from now, I have to take it back. You guys suck.
Pressure is on, guys.
You guys suck.
That's good. We need that. We need that kind of pressure.
Keeps us on our toes. You can leave an open mic on the WSB radio app if you're so inclined. What else are we talking about, John?
Stowe Mountain. Not good news here. They're about to
What happened? Did it blow up?
No, it didn't blow up, thankfully. They are about to lay off nearly 500 people in June. So
why? It's always packed when I'm there. How can they not afford people?
You know what? The website doesn't explain
of course
why.
It
doesn't explain.
AI Park Rangers.
You can't have that. You can't have. What are they going? What do they even say? Who they're cutting?
It doesn't. It just says park officials.
Park official.
Park officials and park members.
Always too many park officials. Get rid of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
they're all narcs.
I like going to Stone Mountain. It's
I
a
do
cool
too.
place to go to, and when you go on the train ride, you always get that really cool. Like it stops at that little fake town.
Oh yeah.
And they do a little show. Like we went to the dinosaur. I forget what it was called, Dino Days or something like that, and they had a little thing for kids to watch, where they had little dino puppets popping up here and there.
That's nice.
And I thought it was really nice, yes. And I would hate to see. I hate seeing people lose their jobs. You would just think that is it a state park or a federal park? I don't know. I think it's a state park.
I'm pretty sure it's a state park.
You hate to see them cut because they must maybe raise the rates a little bit. Not much, just enough.
There have been a couple of stories this week that have been quietly going under the radar locally, just because we've had so many big national stories this week. But another big closure here in Georgia is the Tyson plant up in Rome, Georgia.
Oh.
It's a big deal.
Closing?
So
do we run out of chickens?
Not enough chickens.
I'm not sure exactly why that one is closing, because Gainesville, Georgia is the chicken capital of the world, but the one up in Rome closed rather quietly too. It announced
Moving
it was
to China, isn't it?
It might be. I'm not sure.
We don't know
No,
that.
but China gets a bunch of chicken from us.
They do?
Yeah, we sell a lot of the chicken stuff that we don't consume in the States, like their feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and some other parts, I guess. But
a chicken factory over there. All the chickens would be purple. Chemicals. They don't have good environmental laws there.
No, I would not expect it. But there's been a couple of other significant closings like that, or just people being let go, and that's kind of a little sign of the economy? Like
the economy is beautiful, Jared.
Well, you close down one chicken plant, another one opens someplace else. It's like whack-a-mole. One goes down, one comes up.
We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history in 1 year.
Real?
We
How
did.
can you say that?
Well, you're not paying attention.
What are you talking about?
Look, didn't you hear about all the chicken plants we've opened in Georgia?
What is happening?
I mean, it is terrible for Atlanta that all the Arby's are closing.
Oh no, not Arby's.
Are they?
An Arby's a day going away.
God.
All right, Mr. President, Alex Williams says that I-20 is jammed through downtown. He's not going away.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere fast on I-20 either through the city, Jared. 20 eastbound stacked in all the way back to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 53. Hoping those delays will start to improve just a tad now that the crash in East Atlanta on 20 East at Boulevard has totally moved off to the right. Not done any favors to the ride through downtown. It's made it even slower. You're looking at about 35 minutes out of Buckhead down to I-20. Northbound, the brake lights are glowing. 7585, Highway 166 up to Peachtree Pine Street. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Belinda Skelton here, and I'm with Troy Pensa. Took me up on my free offer of a heart scan from Virtual Imaging and has an incredible story to tell.
I had actually signed up for an Ironman triathlon. As a proactive measure, I went to Virtual Imaging to get my heart scan done. Turns out that my score was a little higher than anticipated. Luckily, my primary care physician took serious notice of it, referred me to a cardiologist. I had my stress test and found out I had 3 blockages.
You weren't having any symptoms.
As an athlete and somebody who's been active my entire life, I never thought that I would even have a remote blockage, but turns out that it's hereditary.
You didn't even experience any chest pains?
None whatsoever.
Wow, that's the scary part. What are you waiting for? Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. If not for yourself, then do it for a loved one. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com. 770-678-SCAN.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You need a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. Switch today. Get started with a great offer as low as $60 a month. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Offer ends 6/1/26. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet and security edge. 1-year agreement, eco-bill, and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply. Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation. With the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you, with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top story, a major shakeup at the Department of Justice. Correspondent Karen Travers reports the president is firing his attorney general.
President Trump announced on social media that Pam Bondi is out as attorney general, saying she's transitioning to a job in the private sector. He says Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will now serve as acting attorney general. Sources tell ABC the primary reason for Bondi's removal is the president's frustration that she hasn't been effective in prosecuting his political targets.
Bondi has also faced criticism over her handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. It is 83 degrees in Atlanta. A few pop-up storms tomorrow. Will it stay warm into the weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. One of Georgia's senators travels to Paulding County today, pushing a bipartisan effort to stop a growing trend, making it tougher to buy a house.
The new provision to the Housing Act bans investors from buying up single-family homes. U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock says he's confident it will become law and make it more affordable for young people to start buying their own homes.
Question for me is who's on the side of ordinary people in a country where right now the average age of a first-time homeowner is 40.
He says renters in Georgia are struggling as people spend more than 50% of their income to have a roof over their heads. In Dallas, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
The clock is ticking towards sine die at the state capitol on the final day of the session under the Gold Dome. Lawmakers send a bill to the governor to crack down on surprise billing for ambulance services.
And when you think about in your time of greatest need, when you're having to take an ambulance somewhere, you've got something seriously wrong going on, the last thing you want to worry about or have to think about is the big surprise bill that comes at the end of that incident.
State Representative Scott Hilton says this measure allows you to use insurance rather than pay out of pocket. A 7-year-old boy is in the hospital after a shooting in southwest Atlanta.
Investigators say this was a drive-by shooting at an apartment complex on Kimberly Way. Responding officers found a 7-year-old boy struck 3 times in his right arm. The boy was inside one of the apartment units at the time, rushed to the hospital, and is listed in stable condition. Multiple evidence markers were placed at the scene. Officials say 3 separate units were damaged by gunfire. There are no other injuries reported. Police have not announced any arrests or identified any suspects in the incident. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A Metro Atlanta urology center accused of billing government health care programs for unnecessary medical procedures reaches a multi-million-dollar settlement.
The investigation began after an advanced urology employee and a doctor there filed whistleblower complaints. The practice, along with its founder, Dr. Jitesh Patel, and affiliated companies agreed to pay $14 million over allegations they violated the Georgia False Medicaid Claims Act. They're accused of billing programs like Medicare and Medicaid for urological and diagnostic procedures that were not performed or medically unnecessary. Investigators say they put profits over patients and stole from Georgia taxpayers. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Update on Artemis 2. The crew is on track to fire up its rocket, break free of the Earth's orbit, and head toward the moon. The 4-person crew is set to go through a systems check while orbiting Earth before hopefully heading to the moon tonight. It takes about 4 days to get from Earth to the moon. As Artemis heads to the moon, another astronaut is talking from space to students at a Gwinnett County school. From the International Space Station, Christopher Williams takes questions from students at Walnut Grove Elementary in Swanee.
Do you feel famous when you're in space, or does it just feel like you're doing your job? Over.
Great question, Madison. I just feel like I'm just doing my job up here every day. So, yeah, I don't feel famous at all. Over.
To prepare for the conversation, the STEM students did extensive research on space exploration and microgravity. The Martin County Sheriff's Office releases body cam footage today from the arrest of Tiger Woods in Jupiter, Florida.
So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay, and you're under that unknown substance, okay? So at this time, you're under arrest for DUI, yes, sir.
In one of the 2 clips, Woods is seen struggling with roadside sobriety tests and then told by a deputy to put his hands behind his back. We have posted the entire video at WSBradio.com. It's now 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
A little bit of better news in East Atlanta, Bill. That crash that was in multiple left lanes, then in the right lane, now totally off to the right. 20 eastbound at Boulevard, exit number 59. Still slow, though, on I-20 trying to make your way through downtown. Checking the ride to the northern suburbs, 85 northbound. You're crowded in from 285 up into Norcross. Secondary slow zone finds you between Duluth and Suwanee. And on 400 northbound, that ride's bunched in Sandy Springs from 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound, pretty slow today through Marietta, but breaking free around Chastain Road in Kennesaw. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures falling to the low 60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds with a few pop-up storms through the afternoon hours, high near 80. Saturday, starting off with morning lows in the 60s, daytime high 82. A few pop-up storms on Saturday afternoon.
Right now, it's 80 in Alpharetta, 82 in Peachtree City, and 84 in Brookhaven. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Steel Horse Law is the most experienced local law firm to protect your rights.
You can't have a healthy home with bugs and critters running around. That's why families trust Breda to keep their homes protected and truly healthy.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Pay to play, sweetheart deals, government land grabs, and a rigged gambling law. Corrupt career politician Burt Jones made a fortune in public office. But it gets worse. Now Jones is in the tank for illegal Chinese vapes. They're poisonous, they're addicting our kids, and President Trump issued a national order to ban them. But just like a career politician, Burt Jones ignored Trump's order and blocked legislation to stop the sale of illegal Chinese vape pens in Georgia. That's right, Jones ignored Trump and blocked the legislation to ban them right here in Georgia. Why? Because the Jones family is making big bucks selling the same deadly addictive Chinese vapes Trump banned in their gas stations. Corrupt career politician Burt Jones. He sold out Georgia for Chinese vapes.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelley Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
Hi, Von Hessler Doctrine. Stone Mountain is publicly owned but privately managed, so it's not really a state or federal park. Just thought I'd let you guys know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Open Micer.
Yes, I should have.
Since you frequented over there in the Tucker area where you are.
I don't care. Yeah, well, more of my wife and takes our son there. But I go sometimes. And I had a blast at that dinosaur thing because it was kind of misty out, so nobody was there.
Oh, nice.
Which is great.
I think if I were on the east side of town like you are, I would use it more often. But because I'm on the opposite side, west side, it's a little more difficult.
You could take the belt line over there.
That's true.
Ride your bike over to Stone Mountain.
That is one of my goals. When they complete the bottom part of the belt line, you best believe I will be riding my bike to Stone Mountain. That's one of my first goals.
I want you to ride your bike to work so Eric will get mad.
Oh, he's going to get so mad when I do that.
Because he talks about it. Jared talks about riding his bike to work all the time, and Eric's like, well, then you're going to come in here and you're going to smell, and you'll be all sweaty, and I got to smell you, and you smell.
I've ridden my bike to work and to Stone Mountain.
You have?
I have.
And where do you live?
I was living in East Atlanta at that point, but I live in southwest Atlanta now.
So you can't ride your bike anymore?
I mean, I could. It would just be quite a bit further.
Can you take MARTA? Can you take the train in?
To work?
Yeah, it would take him longer than riding his bike.
Yeah, I'd have to. I could maybe bike for 10 minutes, get on the train, and then the train on here is close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used to do to go to school when I lived in Decatur, or like Decatur, whatever that is, right next to Decatur with the farmers market, the big market. Anyway, yeah, I would take. Sorry,
the DeKalb County Farmers Market.
I was like back there in my brain. I was like on the street where I was living. I would ride my bike to the MARTA train and then take the train into school. I felt like that
convenient.
was cool.
Hey,
I loved it.
You are such a city girl.
I like to drive.
Okay, guys. I have my bicycle.
I like to drive. Even if it was a mile away, I'd rather drive there than take a bike.
Oh, come on.
No.
So I'm using my
No.
bike. I'm using my bike more to go to, like, there's so much development. My part of town on the west side is so spread out now that, like, I'm having to ride my bike a lot more than I ever had to. And I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying, like, I'm going to go hop on a little 5-minute bike ride.
Yeah, I enjoyed riding my bike and walking more because it made it it made myself aware of the amount of energy it actually takes to get places, and I kind of enjoyed that. Is that weird?
It usually doesn't take much gas.
Hey, we live in hard times now. And
Not
it's
hard
right,
enough for me to
$3.99
not
for
drive.
gas?
Yeah, that is high. That
Even
is
what
pretty
despite what the president said.
America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas.
You know, he's right, because he's talking about Mamerica.
America is the it's a it's in another dimension, but I have access to it. And over there, I'm president as well. I'm president here and there, and that's
Oh, wow.
why during executive time, I'm running America, and we have so much gas. What I'm trying to do is get a pipe, some sort of hose. From America to America, and then all bets are off.
Some kind of Stranger Things. Okay, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Go from
the
different
upside
dimensions.
down.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
right.
I
The
like
Demigorgon. The Demigorgon. And we have to go to war with the Demigorgon in Iran.
They can't have a nuke.
No, the Demigorgon's not allowed to have a nuke, and if they do, we'll go in there and invade them. I don't know how I'm going to fit all the military equipment through there, but we'll figure it out.
Find a way. If anybody can do it, you can do it, Mr. President.
That's right. I can do so many things. Thank you, Jared.
You got a regime change Vecna.
I didn't say anything about regime change.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we know. We got
Just
people.
happened.
We're talking to the upside down. There are people there that they want to make a deal.
Do they have new leaders? Is it? They seem
Well,
legit?
we've blown all the other ones to hell.
Of
The
course.
people want to make a deal. They want a deal. They want to make a deal, and we'll make a deal with them. Absolutely. What else, Jared?
TSA workers, this is great news here, can keep the $1,000 gift cards that were given by Tyler Perry.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness. Remember this
That was
saga?
so stupid.
It was
I
so
know.
stupid. He went there during the partial government. I guess we're still technically in a partial government shutdown. But when Tyler Perry initially went there, he tried to offer them cash. They said, no, you can't take the cash.
No.
Then he came back and he's like, okay, let me at least give them gift cards. And they said, no, as Autumn was saying, no, you can't give them gift cards. And finally, they came to their senses and understood that given the circumstances, these people had gone several paychecks without pay,
Yeah.
that they could keep the gift cards.
$1,000 isn't even a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. And it's
nice to have that.
Some of them were given the gift cards and spent some of them or something, and then they were like, "Oh, you have to give it back."
Yes,
No,
exactly.
What are you talking about?
One thing that I hope they don't have
Let
to
me
do.
return my lunch.
Yeah, let me take
that
my.
I got.
There you go. I hope they're not forced to pay taxes on them.
I don't
no,
think
it's
so.
a gift. It's a gift, and it's
Well-
probably under a certain amount of money that.
I think
would
if
be
you're given
required.
more than $600, I don't know, so I'm not even going to speculate. But yeah, the government. Well, you got to pay taxes. On it.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
trying to
man.
say they were like applying the bribery rules.
That doesn't make any sense to me because one person was giving them out.
Yeah, and he's
Tyler Perry, who
Right,
probably
but there's-
can
there-
sneak around.
He's probably got a private jet. Too.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
The what is it? The slippery slope argument
Uh-huh.
is what they're going with. That
Okay.
like now many wealthy people could start, becoming known to certain TSA workers and then getting special treatment
Yeah,
and
that's the
getting
guy that
through
gives you
lines and
cash.
things.
Yeah, let him in there. Let him in.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what
Biden
it should be. We should be a more bartering society.
Biden is flying coach these days. Yeah, I do like bartering. Bartering is great, but as long as the government doesn't know what you're doing. I saw that President Biden takes coach now.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's not in first class. He's just flying in coach.
Does he know where he is?
Yes, he knows where he is.
With Secret Service and
Well, I imagine they're on the plane. Yeah.
They're mad. like,
Yeah.
sure. Are you serious?
Oh, come on, man. Where's he? Oh. I don't know. I think there's something cool about it. Yeah.
That is cool. It does
Where's he
make
going?
it more relatable.
Well, I don't know. I didn't find that out. I just saw him.
What's
on
he
the
up
plane.
to?
Oh, I'm going out to California
Yeah.
with an aching in my heart.
Oh, love is love.
Love is love, man. Hey, look. I told my dad and I were driving to school one day, and two boys were making out, and the two men. And I said, Dad, what are those boys doing? He said, Son, that's love. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes,
I
sometimes
think it's remarkable that a former president would take coach.
Very humble.
He's very humble of him, and he did that stuff before taking the train.
Taking a note from Carter. Carter used to do that a lot when he would fly.
Yeah. Well, nobody knew who he was.
Jimmy Carter really is I think the best president in my lifetime. Ex-president.
Yeah, and he wasn't
As
president
like a
in your
citizen.
lifetime.
Huh?
You were born in 1982. He wasn't president then.
Oh, but I mean from alive in my lifetime, ex-president.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that. I
As,
wish I
as
could
a
have met him.
citizen. I don't know as a president, but
Mhm.
as a citizen.
Better
you
than
know?
Trump?
I mean, gosh. I mean, he has built the best economy in the world or that
Yes.
has ever been.
Almost as good as
so-
Jimmy Carter's economy.
Crazy.
We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history in 1 year.
That was in 1 year. Well, you wait and see. We're just going to keep getting better in the upside down.
So good news. Thank you to common sense winning out in this case with the TSA and Tyler Perry here. I'm happy that this worked out.
The poor people who work for TSA, not only does everybody hate them when they go to the airport, and they're maligned.
Sometimes they're annoying.
Yeah, but not all of them. One or two.
Sir!
I've had a couple. Yes, I've had a couple like that. At airports now where you don't. This was when I was a smoker, which I'm not anymore. I just quit. It was in Florida. I went outside and then came back in. I had no baggage on me, and the guy's like, "Sir, we're gonna have to do this." I go, "I just went through this. I went outside to smoke," and he got mad that I was questioning him. And then I've told the story where he's touching me everywhere, and I started getting lippy with him, like, "Hey, you like that, don't you?" And he goes, "Well, we could go in this room back here for a more." And I said, "No, just do what you're doing."
I'd be like, yeah.
Why don't we? Why don't we? Hey, Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. Trouble trying to get on 285 on the south side near the airport. It's a crash on that collector distributor ramp that takes you from 85 North and South Fulton Parkway over to Old National Highway and eventually to 285 East. Right near that Old National Highway bridge, there's a crash that's been working in the left lanes. North side perimeter, 285 eastbound. We'll call it sluggish between Dunwoody and Dorville. Heaviest delays find you from I-85 down to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. 285 westbound, that ride's jammed in from Georgia 400 over to I-75 in Truist Park. Delays stick with you in waves southbound through Smyrna Vinings to I-20, the West Freeway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Tune in to Atlanta's Morning News.
Shooting in southwest Atlanta that sent a man to the hospital.
All your latest news, weather, and traffic.
Traffic red alert, long running now along Georgia 400.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Reports the UN Security Council will also meet.
Tomorrow starting at 5. 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Hey, you haven't gotten your AC checkup yet? Waiting until it's hot's like checking your tire pressure after you get a flat. It's Chris Chandler here for TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Not maintaining your AC in April means discomfort and high energy bills later. Schedule your $89 AC checkup now to avoid costly repairs and keep your AC running efficiently.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope, echoes that become second chances, love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
No other exterior project changes how every room in your home looks and feels, inside and out, like new windows.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. We offer a wide selection of window styles, materials, and features for energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality, like windows.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Oh, there it goes again. I think old Rusty's had her last ride.
Aw, I think you're right. It's time to let her go. But what if she could still do some good?
What do you mean?
Well, we can donate it to the Tommy Nobis Center.
Really?
They take old cars, running or not, and use the proceeds to help people with disabilities find jobs.
So instead of Rusty just sitting in the driveway, she could help someone who needs a job?
Exactly. And donating is easy. They pick it up for free.
That's a great idea.
Donate your vehicle to Tommy Nobis Center and help people with disabilities gain meaningful employment. Visit TommyNobisCenter.org to donate.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939. Why? Hand-picked diamonds that just shine brighter at a value that can't be beat. An unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands. And because we've been jewelers for generations, we can bring your dream ring to life with full custom abilities. So when it's time for the next chapter, come see Atlanta's most trusted jeweler since 1939, D. Geller & Son, in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter here from my friends at Southern Exteriors. Most homeowners don't realize that the industry standard for a labor warranty is only a year or two. To the team, my friends at Southern Exteriors, that's an insult. They provide at least a 10-year labor promise on every siding, roofing, and window project they do. That is a full decade of them standing behind their work. In fact, they have an entire department dedicated solely to warranties. Their only job is to pick up the phone and make the situation right if a question pops up in year 5, year 7, or even year 10. And let's face it, your house goes through a lot in a Georgia decade. Between the intense heat, the humidity, and unpredictable storms, you need a team that stays in your corner long after the trucks pull out of the driveway. Choose the team that I chose that actually stands behind their work and take 10% off your next siding, roofing, or window project. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. That's southernexteriors.co.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime Media.
Jared, are you out there fishing for open mics?
You know, I was out there fishing for some open mics.
Did you find any?
You know what? Not that we could play.
Yeah, there were a couple. But there was a one with this lady doing an impression of Julia Child that I don't even understand. So I want to play that the next hour if you can grab that one.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's completely from out of left field, and I have no idea what she's trying to accomplish.
I kind of like that idea
I like it too.
because I have a Julia Child impression that is really pretty useless.
Oh, okay. Well, then you get to see what a tease that is.
Yeah.
The autumn will debut her Julia Child impression.
Everyone's been waiting for that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. See, that's why it's not. That's why it's pointless. I just do it to my kids. I'm like, shut up.
Shut up. Is Sine Die today?
It is.
So, but we don't know when that'll happen.
Yeah, usually it's late.
Yeah.
I mean, so I would expect it to happen just before midnight or right after midnight.
Is that when I sign everything?
You don't sign everything. This is when the Georgia General Assembly closes their doors for this session. They end everything.
Then they all go back to their regular jobs, and I sign or recline. No, I don't recline or reject to sign
Or
their
you
bill.
die.
That's right. You sign or you die.
Sine Die.
Which this will be monumental because it's Kemp's last time that he'll sign any of these bills. This is his last time.
I wish it wasn't term limited because he'd be good for another 4 years. I saw some news about this disease that we used to have to worry about all the time.
I know. Get ready. A new COVID-19 variant is spreading. It's called cicada.
John Cicada?
No.
Cicada.
Cicada.
Oh, that's John Cicada. Is this some sort of horrible thing? Do we all need to mask up again and social distance and all that stuff?
Doesn't.
And I think we should get money back from the government. I think we should do that.
I think we should get that all the time. Where's all of our tariff money? Anyway, go ahead.
It has showed up in wastewater samples from 25 different states.
I think there's some COVID in this poop.
And it's shown up in European countries like Denmark, Germany, and Netherlands. We can blame the South Africans for this. This is where it comes from.
Don't blame them. What did they create it?
Well, apparently it was first detected there. So this variation originated from there.
Every time you see...
They say.
They say. Anytime on social media when you see a story about a new COVID variant or something... Everything underneath it, all the comments are, we're not doing this again. Oh, here we go again. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So, I don't know. Err on the side of however you feel you should be.
It doesn't appear to be that severe from what I'm reading about it now. But again, it's new. It's new. And, every now and then we get these stories where it's like, get ready. Remember,
I know.
It's kind of like when I see these stories about COVID, it's like, remember me? Yeah. I'm still here.
Well, it's never going to go away. So people are going to get colds every year.
or sick. And I don't know. Do people still get really, really sick from COVID? I don't know. They never tell us in the stories.
I feel like it's influenza that people get sick from.
Yeah.
You know, like influenza A and B or whatever they are.
Well, a lot of people did die from COVID when it was really, really bad there the first year or so.
Right. But once a lot of us got jabbed,
Yeah.
you know, it did seem to like not be as deadly.
All you got to do is go out and get it. You're not going to get COVID.
Yeah, that was...
It was very difficult during that time to believe anything because all the messages changed so often.
And then it became
Well,
political.
what would have been nice is a little bit of like transparency and some trust and being treated like adults to say, you know, this is a vaccine. We're hoping that it can curb this or that,
Mhm.
you know, instead of like, if you do it, it just won't happen.
Yeah, man, if you get it, you got it.
Remember he was talking to, I think it was that guy from CNN, Don Lemon.
Yeah.
And Don Lemon said, yeah, I got the vaccine. And Biden went, really? You got it? You're okay. That's sort of...
You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you might get it still. And that's okay. Like, we
Well,
can all handle that news.
The science is always changing.
Beware of the cicada, guys. Beware.
Yes, why is it called that?
Good
It
question.
only comes around every 11 years.
Is that why?
Something stupid like that. Beware the traffic. Alex Williams says it's a full house downtown.
Not going anywhere fast through the heart of the city. That is correct, Tim. 75 in southbound. Those brake lights grab you quickly in northwest Atlanta at Moore's Mill, 400 from Lenox, and you're going to stay slow about a half hour to get all the way down to I-20. Not any better northbound, 75, 85 northbound. You're jammed up from Langford Parkway up past Peachtree, Pine Street. A little bit better news in Marietta. There was some brush fire cleanup, 75 northbound before North Marietta Parkway in the right lane. That is just cleared and all lanes are open. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
95.5 WSB takes you to the moon and back.
You have a go to proceed with countdown.
From liftoff to splashdown.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff.
The Artemis II launch.
Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Listen often throughout the day for the very latest. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
If you're hurt in a car wreck, call the attorneys at Sweet James. If you're hurt in a trucking wreck, call the attorneys at Sweet James. If you're hurt in a motorcycle wreck, call the attorneys at Sweet James. Sweet James settles more for injured victims in 1 year than most firms settle in their lifetime. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Sometimes you can't control what happens in life, but Sweet James can help you control how you respond by putting power by your side and back in your hands. When you're hurt in an accident, nothing can prepare you for what may come next. You might not be ready, but they are. Call Sweet James at 800-9-MILLION. The attorneys at Sweet James are going to help you connect to top medical care, the most amount of money possible, and deliver the justice you deserve in your time of need. You pay nothing until they win. So if you're hurt in a wreck, call Sweet James. 800-9-MILLION. 800-9-MILLION. That's 800-900-0000 and online at sweetjames.com.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
Spring is here, and yep, pollen is back with it, clinging to everything. Good news, it washes right off, unless it's stuck to grime and algae. I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. One quick call, get a quote, next day service, and I didn't even have to be home. I came back to a clean house and a deck I actually want to hang out on. More than 2,000 five-star Google reviews. They're the real deal. New customers, mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off any service. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
Atlanta's allergy season is nothing to sneeze at. At All Care, we understand that allergies aren't just annoying, they can also affect your quality of life. And sometimes over-the-counter medications are just not enough. We'll help you manage your allergy triggers and develop a customized treatment plan so that spring can be fun again. After hours and weekend appointments are available at All Care's 15 convenient locations, or from the comfort of your couch through our virtual care offering. Learn more at allcare-ga.com/allergy.
Protecting your health means protecting your home from bugs and critters. Hey, it's Christina Edwards with Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management.
We deliver a healthy, bug and critter-free home inside and out. Don't settle for a quick outside-only spray and pray. That doesn't address where bugs and critters nest and live, which is inside your house.
And a healthy home is a Breda home.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, it's happening now at the Gold Dome. Countdown to Sine Die. WSB's Jonathan O'Brien reports live from the state capitol, where several bills are awaiting approval before the clock runs out on this year's session.
Yeah, Bill, and there's a lot of legislation that's still out there. You can hear the bell dinging in the background right now as House lawmakers are voting on another piece of legislation. The state budget is still outstanding. I'm told there has been a lot of work going on behind the scenes today as they work out the differences between the House and Senate proposals on the $38.5 billion proposal. Frustrated lawmakers like State Senator David Lucas believe they should put the brakes on all bills until this budget is worked out.
While we sit here and debate what's going to happen to this state and the bills that we pass, the budget is the main bill.
And I was told just moments ago that there has been a resolution over the budget, and we expect that to come this evening. That is, of course, the only measure that lawmakers are required to pass. Moments ago, the State House passed their amended property tax proposal, which would cap increases in property taxes at 3% a year, or at least no more than the rate of inflation. Local communities have raised concerns about potential impacts to their services. If this measure is approved, it now goes back to the state Senate for a final vote. Reporting live at the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. Will the warm weather stick around into the weekend, and will it be a rainy Easter? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Georgia midwives are suing the state for restricting their ability to provide care. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
The lawsuit alleges Georgia's strict rules for midwives, among the tightest in the nation, are putting families at risk. Tamara Tate, executive director of Atlanta Birth Center, says more than a third of counties are maternity care deserts.
If you are someone who's living in a rural part of the state who has to drive or travel several counties to find an obstetrical provider, then it's not legitimate that the state is refusing to license individuals who are trained as midwives.
The suit says Georgia's policies violate the state constitution and endanger patients' safety. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Hundreds of layoffs at one of Metro Atlanta's biggest attractions.
A new operator is taking over at Stone Mountain Park, and the 500 layoffs are a result of that. The new operator, Stone Mountain Hospitality LLC, tells us those who are being laid off June 1st can reapply for their positions. Stone Mountain Park is one of Georgia's most popular attractions, with an estimated 2 million people visiting every year. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The latest jobs numbers from the Georgia Department of Labor show the state's unemployment rate holding steady and still nearly a point lower than the national jobless rate. The state added more than 4,200 jobs in January, hitting an all-time high. President Trump fires Attorney General Pam Bondi today. Correspondent Rachel Scott reports the president making the announcement on social media.
He calls Pam Bondi a great patriot, saying that she has faithfully served as Attorney General over the past year, saying that she has done a tremendous job when it comes to a crackdown in crime. The president says that the administration loves Pam, but that she's going to be moving on to a new job in the private sector.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will now serve as acting Attorney General. A 19-year-old wanted for firing shots after being ordered to leave a football game in DeKalb County is now behind bars weeks after the incident. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Unit says it tracked down Isaiah Reed at an apartment complex in Duluth. He's accused of firing several times at DeKalb County school resource officers at Miller Grove High School. His mother is also facing charges. And this just in, NASA says Artemis 2 is a go for leaving Earth's orbit and heading toward the moon. NASA Flight Director Jeff Radigan informs the crew they are cleared for the translunar injection burn later tonight. After about a 6-minute engine burn, the 3 American astronauts and 1 Canadian will be committed for the 4-day trip to the moon. If all goes as planned, Orion will make a close flyby of the moon on Monday. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here's Alex Williams.
Just had a new trouble spot. Quickly get off to the right, Bill. This on the southwest leg of the perimeter. It was a big rig stalled out in the right lane, now on the narrow right shoulder, but nonetheless, all lanes are open. 285 northbound, the inner loop at Cascade Road, exit number 7. If you're traveling 85 northbound out of DeKalb in Gwinnett County, still some brake lights from Chamblee Tucker Road, getting past all that merging madness at 285. Gets a little bit better up around Indian Trail and Beaver Ruin, only to see a few more brake lights between Duluth and Suwanee. 400 northbound, still watching the slow ride from 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound, earlier brush fires all gone. All lanes are open at North Marietta Parkway, but still a slow ride through Marietta, with those delays getting a tad better once you get past Barrett Parkway, exit 269 in Kennesaw. 575 northbound, tapping the brakes through the Bells Ferry curve up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening. An isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, but mainly dry through early tomorrow morning with lows in the low 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, a few pop-up storms possible with a high near 80. Saturday, morning lows in the low 60s. Saturday afternoon, highs in the low 80s. A few isolated pop-up storms possible for late Saturday evening, but the bulk of the rain showers will arrive Sunday morning. As much as half an inch to 1 inch of rainfall possible through Sunday afternoon, cooling down with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Monday morning lows in the low 40s.
Right now it's 79 in Sandy Springs, 82 in College Park, and 83 in Sewanee. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Eric will be back tomorrow. Until then, you have me. That would be Tim Andrews, Jared Yamamoto, Autumn Fisher, and George Clark.
Woo! We're holding it down.
So we were talking about, well, I'm looking at the TV. We'll get to this in a second. But in case you weren't listening earlier, or you don't have any other media in front of you, President Trump fired Pam Bondi today. So we have a new interim attorney general, and speculation continues to arise as to why she was let go. Epstein. The thing nobody cares about anymore, unless you're a podcaster. Anyway. Well, I don't know. I don't hear people talking about it all that much.
It's very buried. I mean, like in the old school newspaper sense, it would be like a page 9 kind of deal.
Still nothing new on the Epstein files.
It's difficult to sort of give up on that because, I mean, it is just another example of very wealthy, very powerful people not being held accountable to anything that they've done.
I don't disagree. I think that the money and the stuff that they did with foreign policy and things like that, those are the things we're never going to hear about, even though you can, if you go find them or go look for them, you can find out these allegations, and some of them actually not allegations. But that stuff was all pushed to the bottom of people talking about it by the sex stuff. Yeah. And that's what everybody's talking about, or we're talking about. But everybody forgot about it. In fact, I have too. In fact, you have an open mic that we told everybody we
teased about this. Get ready, Autumn. This is your moment.
Hello, Von Hessler Doctrine. This is the Queen of England, Julia Child 1, and I'm calling from heaven. And as this is a long-distance call, I'll get to the point. Number 1. The genre was known as rock, and I loved it. Number 2, if I am royalty, please keep my son Philip's name out of your mouth. Thank you. Happy Passover.
All right, so she's not Julia Child.
She said the Queen or Julia Child.
Okay.
So
Autumn, the gasp.
You can do both. You have to do both now. You have to do Queen Elizabeth.
Well, I'd love to do Julia Child. I'd love to do her voice. It's not sounding very good right now for some reason, but I like it.
Well, the best way to cook chicken is to put it in the oven. And I'll teach you how to make the best omelet ever using a copper pan.
It looks like I've sliced my finger open.
Now that's Dan Aykroyd. And I saw that live when that happened.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
That's still really funny.
Oh my God, I was dying because my grandmother
Yeah.
watched Julia Child. And back then, of course, you didn't have very many TV stations, and it was on PBS. So I would sit and watch Julia Child with her, and I would do the voice and make my grandma laugh.
Ew.
And, well, it wasn't good. I was a little kid. But my grandmother also let me stay up late and watch SNL. So I remember these little things, like sitting on her lap watching that episode.
Aw.
And her laughing and rolling, and me laughing and rolling because she was, and also I knew who he was doing an impression of. But that was great. He cut his hand, and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah,
if you've
it
never
starts
seen it,
shooting
just
out.
yeah. If you've never seen it, go to YouTube and just type in SNL Julia Child, and it'll.
So this wasn't a bit. He actually cut his hand open.
No, he was pretending to be Julia
was a
Child.
bit.
It was, and he had a bra on and fake boobs and a wig.
And it was a ridiculous amount of blood that was coming
Yes.
off of his finger. And then I think he fainted at the end because he was
Yes.
losing blood.
Oh, I'm losing blood. It's getting dark, getting dark. And in fact, if you watch that inaccurate movie about SNL that was out last year, that was in theaters and then you could watch it streaming, they show the very first episode them preparing for this bit, which didn't air until I think season 3. So sort of weird. But yeah, that was an interesting open mic. We don't encourage that kind of performative
really
stuff.
I thought it was.
But I appreciate the
a little
effort.
less weird. But
You thought it was less weird?
I thought it would be a little less weird.
Oh no, it was very weird. That's
It
why I
was real
wanted
weird.
to play it.
Hey, you know what? Here on the Von Hessler Doctrine, we will play your open mic no matter what the context.
She had a
is.
point. She had a point though. The something was called something, and it was called rock. I don't know what she was talking about.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't. But yes, if you feel free to work on your material through the open mic on the WSB radio.
We are your playground. Come play with us. Would you like me to get into some more news of the day?
Why not, please?
A Hershey's.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to hear any more about the war.
I can't get her out of my head. Okay. Hershey's announced that it will return their Reese's products back to their classic recipes starting in 2027. This all started when Brad Reese's ended up coming out and saying he's the grandson
Brad
of
Reese?
No, Reese's.
Oh, it's not an apostrophe S?
No, it's Reese's.
Okay.
Reese.
But it's Reese's Pieces, and it's Reese's.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's how you say the last name. I'm learning it today, too.
Yeah,
Autumn.
Reese's.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
It's never too late to learn.
No.
The worst is when people say
don't like learning.
Reese's. Reese's. It's
Well,
not
I
Reese's.
do that on purpose. Reese's Pieces.
Because it
It's
rhymes.
Reese's.
It's fun.
Well, his name is Reese.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And there's
Brad
an
Reese.
Well, why were they called Reese's then?
Because
Because
it's
they
Reese's
belong to
peanut butter
him.
cups.
Yeah, it's possessive.
Reese's.
Oh.
Reese's Pieces.
Is it spelled possessively, though?
No. Well, it on the candy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got to look at that. I did not realize it was spelled possessively.
If you were wrong, he was definitely going to rub it into your face. So.
Well, Brad Reese, he's the grandson of H.B. Reese, the inventor of the Reese's peanut butter cup.
Mm-hmm.
He has been accusing Hershey of quietly switching to cheaper ingredients in some of their products.
Mhm.
And I don't blame him. I feel like since I was a kid, I have noticed that when I have a Reese's, like any kind of
Not even since you were a kid. This changed in the last couple of years.
I feel like it's changed a lot. I feel like they're smaller.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
wait. Now, doesn't it have to do with the commodity of chocolate?
Yes, chocolate is extremely expensive.
For the peanut butter cup, I feel like that they have like a designated size for that one though.
But it's the amount of
It's
chocolate.
the amount of chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, that they can. The amount of like percentage of cocoa or whatever.
Right.
So
But
like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say for the size of the packaging though, if that were the case, wouldn't they have to change the packaging constantly, like the size of the actual?
I haven't noticed that they've reduced the
That's my point.
size of them. They have reduced the quality of the ingredients that they use. They
Right.
probably use some sort of ingredient to stretch out the chocolate, but
Right.
they've also changed the peanut butter inside.
Oh, have they?
Yes, it is not as good as it used to be. The chocolate is not as good as it used to be, and they're my favorite candy. So I recognize this
Reese's Cups.
in the last couple of years or so, and I don't eat them anymore. I mean, I will, but you know,
This is kind of
I
a
don't
little
prefer them.
marketing
I like
thing.
Justin's, the one you pay 3 times more for.
Because this change is only going to affect 3% of the products.
Okay.
It's a tiny portion. Yeah, so it's not like everything is going to change at Hershey's.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
There's just a couple like side Reese's, like the different kinds of varieties.
Yeah.
Those
Do you
are
have a
gonna be
side
changed.
Reese?
Side Reese's.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Uh,
That side Reese.
I used to go there all the time, Hershey Park. I liked
I've
going.
never been.
I liked going to the Hershey Museum, where you go through, and that's really boring. But at the very end, they give you a big handful of candy. But the whole
Do they
town,
really?
yeah, they have those little miniatures, and
That's cool.
you're only supposed to take a couple, but they don't really pay attention. They might now, but they didn't then. You just I'm going to take all these.
Does the town what does this town smell like? Out of
Chocolate.
curiosity? Oh, it does. Okay,
Yeah,
is that
the whole
good?
town, all the time.
Is that a good?
It
smell?
is if you don't live there. I imagine if you live there, you're used to
Don't
it.
get sick of it.
It's probably better than living next to a pork rendering plant.
Agreed. Or
Well,
a paper
you get
mill.
sick of smells like that.
Yeah, a paper mill.
Yeah, I worked at a couple pizza places, and of course, pizza smells great until your clothes smell like it, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
haven't washed your uniform for.
I worked at Pizza Hut for a couple of months back in college, and the amount of grease that they use, you just absolutely stink. But Hershey is a cool little town. They got a little tourist area. The Hershey Park has a zoo. The rides are pretty good.
You should go there.
You should. Well, you're not that far. You should take the kids
know.
there.
I really should.
Look,
I
I
don't know
sound
what's
like
wrong
I'm
with me.
scolding you. Take your damn
Yeah,
kids.
take
there.
your
I
kids.
know.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry.
No, you should. I mean, you don't live far away. It's a good place to go, and you'll have a lot of fun there.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go.
All right. Let us know how it goes in the next
Oh, I sure
segment.
will.
All right, coming up. What do we mean coming up? Hey, here's something fun.
Coming up
I
here.
get distracted by Autumn's 2-minute trip to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Hey, I'm back. It was great. You were right.
Ah, sweet. Hey, you want to see Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band? Well, we have a pair of tickets for you. It is on Saturday, July 18th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Just be calling number 10 to 404-872-0750, and you're on your way. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there was a crash on 285 in SW Atlanta.
Yeah, Southwest Atlanta, Tim. I'm watching this one right now on the Jam Cam. Thought it was a stalled tractor trailer. They got off to the right, but a quick spin in the Jam Cam shows another crash in the right lane. 285 northbound, Cascade Road, exit 7. That's slow in the ride as you leave Camp Creek Parkway. If you get up to I-20 and you want to head 20 westbound, you're going to be a little slow as well. From 285 for the ride out into Lithia Springs. 20 eastbound, still crowded into downtown through West Atlanta from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, where you're going to pass that crash east of the downtown connector that's on the right shoulder of Boulevard. Then out in DeKalb County, I'm looking for trouble on I-20 eastbound at Panola Road. Tough delays leaving I-285 to get out to Stonecrest and Lithonia. Traffic brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal where you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. That's Straight Talk Wireless on Verizon's 5G network. Find it exclusively at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Start your workday.
This isn't a black and white story, and there are a lot of unanswered questions. That's my initial take.
Mark Arrow.
Leaned over because I can't see out of the icy window.
Getting you through your morning.
It might be the end of the day. A question of, do the ends justify the means?
Mark Arrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
Want a truly healthy home? Keep it free of bugs and critters. Breda helps protect your home inside and out. A healthy home is a Breda home.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that portfolio x-ray button or the 401k x-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments. From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then, if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary, I would start with that portfolio x-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
No hot water, leak, or clog slowing you down? At Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services, we bring helpful to the home with same-day water heater service and reliable plumbing repairs. Bring comfort back to your home. Local folks, straight answers. Powered by Ace Hardware. MoncriefAir.com.
Chris Chandler here for Mark Spain Real Estate. If you're like me and worry the worst part of moving is going to be selling your current home, let me tell you what I have discovered. It's the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. It's the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. Some actual customer quotes here, seamless, a miracle, beyond 5 stars. So why not? Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's a small change, but a meaningful one. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
It's Jonathan and Ted. For over 2 decades, our website has been ngwindows.com. Now our name is the same.
Shorter name, same windows. Energy efficient, durable, 8 times stronger than vinyl.
Experience the Infinity by Marvin fiberglass difference in your home or our Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, sufficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA
MCO.
Congratulations to Karen Post of Fayetteville, who won a pair of tickets to see Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band Saturday, July 18th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. I think we have more to give away tomorrow, don't we?
Sure do.
But if not, go and get yourself some. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com.
Get some. I love that she's repping the Ville there.
Get some. Fayetteville. Oh, yeah, you're a Fayetteville boy, aren't you?
That's home. Middle school and high school. Loganville.
Mansfield.
Snellville.
Mansfield, Pennsylvania.
You rep the field?
Yeah. Our engineers
We
from
rock
there,
the
too.
Vills.
Yeah.
Well, I rep the field. So there's some congressman from Tennessee who believes in aliens?
Yeah,
he's
he's
up your alley, George. Or you're not an alien guy, are you?
I don't love the alien stuff, but this is pretty interesting. He
Yeah.
seems pretty serious in this here clip.
Yeah, this is Representative Tim Burchett of Tennessee, and he's been very vocal about UFOs and UAPs.
Yeah.
And he had this to say about them.
I'll just tell you this. If they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up. You'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff. We just need to disclose it all. I'm sick of it. Well, I was brief. I'll just tell you this. I was brief last week on an issue, or excuse me, 2 weeks ago. And it would have set the earth on. This country would have come unglued, I think, if they would have heard all that I heard. They would demand answers, and we need to. But it's never going to get. And unfortunately, it just keeps getting covered up, and the people that know are dying or disappearing, as the case may be.
Be careful. Wow.
And for the record, I'm not suicidal, and I don't take risks.
Oh, shoot.
Well, listen, spill
Do you
the
know
beans.
we should explain why people say that?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, people who say okay, go ahead, you do it.
Right. They say that they make sure to point out that they are not suicidal and not going to do anything to harm themselves, because if they come out and speak the truth, then they're going to get murdered or, whatever, schmurdered by the,
yes,
I don't know, the aliens.
They're going to be put on ice.
Yeah, the lizard people.
Well, when they do these sorts of things, he's not the first person from Congress or whatever to say something like that. Why don't they just tell us? Well, we are entitled to know.
I mean, Trump did make it a big point to get the couple of domain names. I believe alien.gov was one of them, and there's another one where he has been more willing to open up and talk about what we have.
Yeah, but they made these websites go to them. They don't open.
Not yet, right?
No, I don't believe they do. If, George, you could try one of them. But I don't think they're open up. And what's going to be on it? Well, there's aliens, maybe. I don't know. But how you doing? I'm here to talk about aliens.
Yeah, he's got to bring one out at a press conference.
I don't like the illegal ones. This is Zip Mop. Zip Mop is that how you say her name? It's all consonants. I don't know.
It's
what
Pam
it is.
Bondi in a costume.
Well, she probably, she'd probably mate with them. Create a whole new. Well, you can't come here from another planet and have a kid and stay. That's just not going to work.
No, absolutely not.
We don't need anchor aliens. No anchor aliens.
No.
There has been a lot of alien talk. We had Obama kind of sort of admit that there was aliens.
And then he had to backtrack.
And then Matt Gaetz was on some podcast.
Wait a second. He didn't admit that there were aliens.
No, he did not admit there were aliens.
No, he talked about UFOs or UAPs being a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that he was never told. Like, he was never shown anything. So if there
I'm not
are,
allowed
he
to
doesn't
know.
know.
Yeah, he said he believes in the idea of aliens, but that he's
As
never
a concept
seen. Yes.
of the entire galaxy.
Right. You and I agree, Adam, on this one. He wasn't
universe.
talking about like that there were any in Area 51 or
Right.
anything like that. He said when you think about how vast the universe is, yes, he believes in them. That
So
was
it's like, oh, he said it.
Well, then I threatened him. I said, you keep blabbing about the aliens, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. You're not supposed to say those things.
But this guy here, I got to know now.
I know. He seems like it's shattered his beliefs or something.
I need to know. I want to know about these aliens. Jared, get on it.
Do you think we'll ever get disclosure?
No. There are no aliens, so you're not going to get
agree.
disclosure.
I'm going to book Tim Burchett from Tennessee. I'm going to book him in the next segment, and we'll get a chance to talk
All
to
right,
him.
because it's going to scare the hell out of you. Alex Williams says 20 East is slow going toward Stonecrest.
Just found the reason why as well, Tim. We got a crash I-20 eastbound right at the exit to Panola Road, exit 71. The right lane is blocked, and that is stacked up the ride almost back to Columbia Drive, trying to make your way past I-285. It's going to add about 10 minutes to your trip time there. On the West Freeway, 20 westbound, on and off the brakes the whole way today from 285 out to Thornton Road, with eastbound slowing through West Atlanta toward the downtown connector. Crash still in the right lane on the west side inner loop, 285 northbound at Cascade Road, exit 7. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If you've been seriously hurt in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, I want you to call my friends, the accident attorneys at Sweet James. It's Mark Aaron back with you. You know what matters to us. We take care of our own. Family matters. Community matters. And when something life-changing happens, you need a law firm that treats you like more than just a case number. That's Sweet James Accident Attorneys. There was a case where a city vehicle ran a stop sign at nearly 50 miles an hour. Crash caused really bad injuries. Family's life changed in just seconds. Sweet James took that case all the way to trial. They stood up for that family, presented the evidence, and the jury returned a record-breaking $17.4 million verdict. Now, they can't promise any outcomes. Every case is different. But when you're facing an injury from an accident, there's only one firm to call: Sweet James Accident Attorneys, the firm that treats you like family. Get a free case review at 800-9-MILLION. That's 800-9-MILLION, 800-900-0000, or sweetjames.com.
Stop. If you're thinking about replacing your windows this spring, do not buy anything until you hear this. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. Most homeowners overpay for windows by thousands because they go through big name companies with massive markups. Same glass, same install, way higher price. We cut all that out and go factory direct, which is why we can do something no one else is doing right now. Right now, you'll get buy 2 windows, get 2 free, free installation, and no payments until 2028. But this spring, once our install calendar fills, the offer is gone. So go to windowcomfort.com before you make a very expensive mistake. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. That's windowcomfort.com today.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
If you're planning to sell your home, you have a choice. You can do it the traditional way, wait for offers, juggle showings, hope the timing works out, and cross your fingers that you don't end up settling for less. Or you can choose Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no rushing to sell, no temporary moves, and no trying to perfectly time 2 major transactions. You move into your new home on your schedule. Then Orchard prepares and markets your old home the right way, handling repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing to help it sell for top dollar. And when it does sell, you get that money too. It's a smarter process that gives you flexibility, confidence, and the chance to get the most from your home sale. Thousands of homeowners are already choosing Orchard to make their moves simpler and more successful. Find out what your home is worth today with a free valuation at orchard.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, it's good news for Artemis II.
We are go for TLI after the MMT concluded their deliberations a few minutes ago, and we're going to proceed down that path and get ready for the burn here.
All right, Jeff, we love those words, and we're loving the view. We're falling back to Earth real fast, and we're looking forward to accelerating and heading back to the moon.
The mission management team gives the okay for the translunar injection rocket firing that will send it to the moon. Flight Director Jeff Radigan relays the news to Artemis II Commander Reed Wiseman. If all goes as planned, Orion will make a close flyby of the moon on Monday. It is 86 degrees in Atlanta. What are the rain chances for Easter weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Leaders in real estate joined Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock in Paulding County today to push for legislation to make buying a home more affordable.
The legislation is hopefully pending approval from the House of Representatives, according to Senator Raphael Warnock. He says it will find big investors that own more than 350 single-family homes, among other things, to make it easier for families to buy a house instead of rent.
And so there's always something to squabble about, here or there. But I'll tell you this, people in Georgia need relief.
The 70,000 people in Atlanta that rent homes right now, he says, are dealing with not just high costs, but poor living conditions. In Dallas, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
On the final day of this Georgia legislative session, lawmakers pass a bill cracking down on surprise billing for ambulance services. State Senator Sean Still says this measure allows you to use insurance.
It gives consumers that have private insurance an ability to use their insurance to pay for hospital transport rather than surprise billing.
The measure now goes to Governor Kemp for his signature. A 7-year-old boy is in the hospital after he's shot multiple times at an apartment complex in West Atlanta. The Atlanta Police Department says it happened on Kimberly Way off Cascade Road. Police say the boy was in an apartment when he was hit in his right arm as a result of a drive-by shooting. 3 apartments were damaged by the gunfire. No word yet on any arrests or suspects. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr unveils a public safety effort to help find missing children.
The initiative, Eyes on the Road, lets truck drivers and motel-hotel staffers not only receive alerts on missing children, but report any suspicious activity they spot in real time. Traffickers use the same roadways and places as truck drivers, giving law enforcement extra eyes across Georgia to find missing kids and bring them home.
WSB's Veronica Waters reports UPS and racetrack gas stations are also signed up for the initiative. With the Strait of Hormuz still essentially closed down because of the Iran war, a warning today from Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan.
It's possible still that if there is no plan to reopen the strait, gas prices could get close to $5 a gallon.
Even with the state's gas tax suspended, prices here in Georgia average $3.70 a gallon, which is up about 8 cents from a week ago. The national average is now $4.08. An urgent recall of 3 models of Vive Health Adult bed rails. The rails pose a risk of entrapment within the rail or between the rail and mattress. There have been 2 deaths reported, a 97-year-old man at an assisted living facility in Texas and a 93-year-old man at his home in Florida. Rapper Pooh Shiesty and 8 others are accused of robbing 3 men at gunpoint and kidnapping them in Texas following a contract dispute involving Atlanta rapper Gucci Mane's record label.
The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas, Ryan Raybould, says the suspects posted photos of stolen jewelry and cash on social media in the days following the robbery. It is now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Watching crews pull away from this crash. It's been in the right lane, Bill. I-20 eastbound into DeKalb County at Panola Road, exit 71. Still going to stay pretty slow as you leave 285, while there's going to be new trouble on I-285 northbound, the outer loop into DeKalb County at Glenwood Road. I'm going to scan the jam cam and see what lanes are blocked there. The delays stretch back toward Flat Shoals. Yeah, I just found it looks like a left lane at least blocked, maybe 2. So go ahead and think about your alternate routes there. West Side Interloop crash still working in the right lane, 285 northbound at Cascade Road, exit number 7. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening. An isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, but mainly dry through early tomorrow morning with lows in the low 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, a few pop-up storms possible with a high near 80. Saturday, morning lows in the low 60s. Saturday afternoon, highs in the low 80s. A few isolated pop-up storms possible for late Saturday evening, but the bulk of the rain showers will arrive Sunday morning. As much as half an inch to 1 inch of rainfall possible through Sunday afternoon, cooling down with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Monday morning lows in the low 40s.
Right now it's 84 in Johns Creek, 83 in Covington, and 85 in Clarkston. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
A roof replacement that won't chew up your wallet? Now there's something to bark about. Findlay Roofing, the roof guys, are rolling over high interest rates with 0% financing and flexible payment options available. FindlayRoofing.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
This is Scott Slade. Thinking about security? Most people stop at a video doorbell so you can watch a package get stolen after it happens. That's not protection. With Loud Security Systems, security means prevention. Add cameras around your home or business, door and window sensors that alert you when someone tries to get in. Monitored fire protection, water leak detection when you sleep or travel. Security is more than a video doorbell. Visit loudsecurity.com because it's time to get loud.
Loud Security Systems. Call 678. Get loud.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, it's your buddy Shelley Winter here, co-host of The Car Guys with my good friend and brother, Kevin Deutsch, from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Whatever you want to know about buying, selling, leasing, or maintaining a vehicle, Kevin has your answers.
That's right, Shelley. For over 40 years, I've sold, leased, fixed, and financed pretty much every make and model. I've seen it all. If you have any car questions, we'll have the answers every Saturday at noon.
It's The Car Guys, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, brought to you by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta.
Steel Horse Law has mastered riding our Georgia roads and the twists and turns of Georgia law.
Man, I'm starting to get gassed. I'm used to standing this long.
You're doing great,
I mean,
Tim.
at work, I stand quite a bit.
Proud of you.
Thank you, Jared.
You know, you're doing great.
I think in the 6 o'clock hour, I'm going to sit, though.
That's fine.
I mean, Autumn sits on her brains the whole show.
I sure do.
Well, we don't know.
Feel my ass grow.
I said brains.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Are we fighting?
No, we're not fighting.
Okay, cool.
And if we are, it's just play fight.
Oh.
All right, Jared, this is an interesting story that you were telling me about during the break. I think Autumn might be interested because she also likes
Why
coffee.
does it have to do with vacuums?
No, coffee.
Oh, cool.
And Goodwill.
Yes, coffee and Goodwill. This is the viral story that we covered about a month and a half ago, where remember the influencer that admitted that when she would travel to hotels,
yes,
she would use the coffee maker to clean her undies.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was disgusting. You put it like in the little pouch in the
In
front.
like the Keurig.
Yes,
thing.
exactly. And she would use it because the coffee maker gets super hot. And she's like, it's better than, hiring a laundry service while you're traveling.
There's also a sink.
I know. Just scrub your stuff out in the sink.
Yes, well, there's soap right next to it.
Well, there's cause and effect, guys.
Understood.
Because so many people saw how disgusting this viral hack was, or I guess I won't even call it hack, this disgusting viral trend was. Goodwill stores are now being inundated with coffee makers. So when you go to a Goodwill, you'll find a lot of these old school
And they're coming
hotel
from those
coffee.
little rinky-dink ones that only make like 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want
So
one.
they're all over them. I don't know who would want one. That's probably why there's so many of them in the store.
Have you ever looked at the electronic equipment?
Yes.
In a Goodwill?
Not in a long time.
It's,
no.
It's
oh,
great.
crap.
It's a lot of old Apple products because the connections on them have changed so often.
Yes.
Yep, a lot of abandoned ones of those.
What was the iPod dock called? I remember them having a lot of those.
iHome.
Yes, the
iHome.
iHome. That's right. Yeah, there were a lot of those in the good one.
iHome,
iHome,
mama.
Mama.
The product I wish I still had, and if I ever see one, I'll buy it, was the last generation of the iPod. Because I had so much music on it, and one day I dropped it on the floor, and I was rocking in a chair, and it just crushed it.
Oh.
And it bummed me out, man, because, you didn't have the
man.
phone. You didn't have all the stupid apps that just annoy you all day long. No alerts, just music, sweet, sweet music, and a couple of movies that I had to squint to see.
Oh, I know. I got my first iPod was the one that played videos,
Mhm.
and I downloaded a handful of Office episodes, however much I could fit.
Nice.
And I would, it was a very tiny, tiny screen, but I felt like, yes, this is the best. I'm in the future.
Whenever I update the apps on my phone, I still have all those things I purchased because I got an iPhone in 2010 I think 2010. So I have a bunch of episodes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force that I bought
Nice.
that are on there, and a couple episodes of Battlestar Galactica. So it tells you when I was using it a long time ago. I don't know. You know what? You could go to Amazon and get a nice brand new coffee maker. They're not that expensive. Or you could go to Target if you don't want to support.
Well, Target's expensive.
No, you can get one cheap, or go to Walmart. Just don't go to Goodwill. You can afford. Listen, if coffee is that important to you, just buy a new one.
Yeah, go fresh because you don't know how fresh somebody was getting with the coffee makers at Goodwill.
Not even that. They're not cleaning the machines at hotels, so
No.
they have mold in them and all sorts of disgusting stuff.
Don't use the machines in the room. Go down to the lobby where
Yeah, I
it's
don't do
free and it's made, and it probably also isn't cleaned out, but at least, I don't know.
Well, speak for yourself. You must be going to the nice hotels. Not all hotels offer coffee down in the lobby like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do. All of them do.
43.
No,
Where
not
are you
all of
staying?
them.
America's Best?
Nah, Super 8,
Yeah.
man.
All of them do it.
Jared stays at America's Best. Only $50 a night.
Super 8.
There is no lobby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you get a Hampton Inn. Those are pretty good. Anything that has a continental breakfast, which is most of them these days, they have a coffee maker there. You can get yourself a nice hot cup of coffee that tastes horrible.
Yeah. With the weird oil creamer that they have.
Yeah.
Or the powdered creamer, which is worse. I'm just going to pour this all over my body. Hotel rooms are the most...
So sweet, though. I kind of like it.
I don't know, but the hotel rooms are disgusting. They're very dirty. Everything is filthy. Your best bet is to just go in there, lay down, and not touch anything.
Just forget where you are.
Yes, the remote control. I bring wipes when I know I'm staying in a hotel, and I scrub down the remote because you don't know what people are doing with those.
What would they be doing with it, Tim?
There's all sorts of things you could do. Use your imagination.
Okay.
What
Now,
else?
I might buy one of these Goodwill coffee makers if they can guarantee there was some undies washed in it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Go the other way.
There
like
you
a
go.
novel thing.
Yeah,
you
or
know?
maybe they're still stuck inside of it that you could pull out. Oh, I hope they're
Coffee
not
maker
clean.
and a pair of undies.
Oh, man, that's a 2 for
Quite
1.
the deal.
Yeah. You could just go to the women's clothing section and buy all the underwear you want.
Yeah, there's all underwear over there.
Oh, that would be the prank is you go to the women's underwear section, put them intentionally in the coffee makers.
All the coffee makers.
Hey, that might go viral. You go to the desk and say, "Look what I found in the coffee maker."
It's like, what the heck?
You know, we go in there and go, you got any socks that aren't clean? Can I get the socks? Where are the socks? I used to be a big shopper. I like to go through and look for vintage T-shirts.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Because I see influencers, and I hate calling them that, but that's what they are, on social media, usually TikTok. Hey, I'm going to go inside and see what I can find and then resell it. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. And then I go into Goodwill and everything's junk. And I don't find anything.
Yeah, that's a full-time job, it seems.
Yeah.
It really is.
You should try like a Ragorama or like a thrift
Well, then you're
shop.
paying, but you're paying
That's
more.
really expensive.
That's true. That you guys are not wrong about that. But I do think that if you're looking, I mean, they intentionally filter out some of the crap that you would normally see at like a Goodwill, you know?
Well, there was a place in Tucker that's closed. It's called Value Village. And it wasn't affiliated with Goodwill at all, but it was a really cool thrift store. And they had DVDs and records and books. And you'd see people that you knew in there, you know, you could live in the community. And I liked it, but it's closed now.
Wow.
And, you know, in the Goodwill, I'm not going in there.
The Goodwills in Georgia and Atlanta are incredible.
Yeah.
The Goodwills here, for some reason, are really subpar. There's a place called Second Avenue that is huge, and has tons of stuff. It's really the best.
And Clark Howard's right. If you can find clothes that fit you there that aren't terrible, you get a great deal on it. You can find jeans. You got to really look, though. I mean, you got to plan.
That's the thing. You have to be the kind of shopper that like goes through every little guy because it's not always organized. You know, like you have to go through each little clothes hangers.
Right. Maybe the trick is, guys, is we find an influencer, hire them. The influencer does the shopping for us and helps find. Yeah, it helps find. They get the content and
Hey
then they help
guys, I
dress.
didn't find your stupid clothes. So.
Yeah.
But I'm still here at Goodwill.
I found a vintage concert T-shirt from the 1980s, a Grateful Dead. You can sell it for $300. I don't know. The last time I bought anything there, they used to have baseball cards and collectibles and stuff. And the last time I tried to drop off a box of baseball cards, they said, no, we don't take those.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Well, you're going to take them later.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. They wouldn't
before I leave.
That's a joke by comedian Dusty Slay. I took a TV set there to drop it off, and he goes, we don't take them. Well, they did take it later when they were closed. That's a gift. You don't turn down a gift. Alex Williams says there is a stall on 285 in DeKalb.
Yeah, I've been watching the tire changer getting assistance from another motorist in the center lane, 285 northbound, the outer loop, Glenwood Road, exit 44. They got the tire changed, and they have just pulled away, so everything back open. Still slow back toward Boulder Crest Road, but those delays should start to ease just a tad bit. Unfortunately, no change, or actually, we do have some good news, I should say. I just watched this one pull away, too. I like this. Crash just cleared out of the right lane, west side inner loop, 285 northbound at Cascade Road. Lingering brake lights back toward Highway 166, Langford Parkway, 285 southbound, the outer loop if you're leaving Truist Park. Expect some delays. You're just on and off the brakes through Smyrna Vinings down to I-20. 285 south, extra slow into DeKalb County. That is bumper to bumper from I-85 down to East Ponce de Leon, exit number 40 in Clarkston. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For the first time in more than 50 years, an American crew of astronauts heads to the moon.
You take with you the heart of this Artemis team,
The mission of Artemis II.
the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe.
America returns to the moon, and the world watches.
Good luck. Godspeed, Artemis 2. Let's go.
Listen for updates throughout the day on the Artemis II mission. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
TE-Certified.com.
Hey, you're the guy jumping out of the back of the TE Certified trucks.
Yeah, that's me. We get concerned calls now and then, but rest assured I'm safe. It's just a picture.
Chris Chandler here. Josh is not only the local owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, but you're a fourth-generation master electrician.
That's right, and now I spend most of my time teaching our team the values that define a TE technician. To be kind, to be honest, and to work hard.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Breda guarantees your termite protection and will lock in your rate for 10 years. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scotts Lakes, Georgia, every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
President Trump is under attack by radical liberal Sean Harris. Now, Sean Harris wants to go to Washington, where he could be the deciding vote to open borders and repeal working families' tax cuts. This April 7th, vote for Trump-endorsed Clay Fuller for Congress. Conservatives for American Excellence, Inc. paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. ConservativeSforAmericanExcellence.com.
Your time is important, and my friends at Cars for Kids respect your time. Hey, it's Shelley Winter. Cars for Kids offers quick, hassle-free pickup of your old vehicle. Just fill out the easy online form in minutes, and they'll send someone to tow away your unused car. You've heard the jingle. You know these good folks. Cars for Kids is hands down the fastest and easiest way to get rid of your old car. Do a good deed without wasting time. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's cars with a K.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime Media.
All right, all you celebrity gossip fans, there's some breaking news in the Blake Lively case.
Autumn, get close to your radio. A federal judge delivered a major setback to Blake Lively in her ongoing lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. So remember this this is about the It Ends With Us movie.
Yes.
And she claimed
that she hogged and ruined.
Yeah, it's not great. I saw it with the wife, enjoyed it, but there are better Blake Lively movies out there.
Isn't it his story, and he wrote the story, and then she just made all these demands, and he had to do everything she said?
Yeah, that sounds right. And then she ended up charging him or accusing him of sexual harassment, defamation, and conspiracy. Those charges have been dropped. Of the 13 charges, only 3 remain. Number 1, breach of contract, retaliation, and aiding and abetting retaliation. So I think she's going to get
cakewalk.
The breach. I think she'll get the breach of contract. I think she's going to get that one.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd love that. Just pay her off and get the hell away from him.
Right. But remember initially, Tim, when this came out, I think that she claimed at least $161 million in lost earnings. There's no way it's going to be that much when this is all said and done.
Now, I hear that she and her husband are royal pains in the butt to have to deal with.
Ryan Reynolds, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that about Ryan Reynolds. Unfortunately, because I really like Ryan Reynolds.
I like him, too. And I don't, I hear that and I'm like, well, maybe it's just her. And eventually he'll divorce her and he'll be normal.
I know, but then I hate doing that. I hate blaming the woman in scenarios like that.
But sometimes
it's necessary.
Sometimes it's accurate.
I know, it just seems to be a default. It's like...
Wonder why that could be.
Whoa! What are
no, I
say
mean,
it. Say
well,
it. What are you saying?
I'm saying that sometimes the truth is the truth, and in this case, it seems like it is. I don't always go, well, it's a woman, so that's not my default position. But if you watch her and hear her speak in interviews,
Yeah, she does seem like a.
yeah, she seems
Not
very
easy.
entitled and very difficult to get along with.
She was somebody that you can tell that at a very young age got everything she wanted
Yeah.
and has been very successful. She's a talented actress, though tends to play the same role in almost everything, but
Now,
still.
how talented is that if you're not challenging
Well,
yourself?
Yeah,
listen,
that's not very talented.
my you could say that. She plays
just
that
did.
role very
She did.
well. She plays that one
said it.
role very well in everything.
Yeah,
I'll
Autumn
give it
said
to her.
though.
I
She
said
did.
it.
She said
But
it.
Autumn, her
I think
agents
I
are
won't
gonna-
say it again because I will.
Her agents are going to come after you.
But you can.
Bring
I watched. There's a new movie that comes out on, I think, April 17th, maybe, or 16th. No, Tubi. It is called Nowhere. Normal. Normal. I get these all confused because it's Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, yeah.
And Lena Headey, and also Fonzie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, Henry Winkler. I couldn't think of his name. Anyway, because I'm just all wrapped up in Blake Lively.
Well,
But
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
blaming
who
women.
isn't?
I watched this. I watched a screener of it, and a guy like Henry Winkler, he's played foul people in the past. Every once in a while in a role, like in Barry, he wasn't a likable guy. He is absolutely not likable at all in this movie, but he's great. He has range. She doesn't need to play the same character in every single movie.
She doesn't, but they.
So she either has no range, or that's all she's comfortable with being.
She kind of reminds me of Keira Knightley a little bit. Like Keira Knightley, I feel like plays a similar role in most movies. Now I know that somebody's going to be like, well, what about in this role? But
No, you're right.
she
Yeah.
reminds me of she's always kind
She's
of
very prim.
Yes, exactly. And Blake Lively, she's not like Keira Knightley, but she in these roles that she is cast in, she is always it's the characters are different obviously,
Yeah.
but it does when she plays that role, she does do a good job of it. You there are moments where you want to dislike her character, but oftentimes by the end of the movie you're like, "Oh, she was this way for a reason, so that way now I
What
like her."
movie?
Oh my gosh, there are so many Blake Lively movies that
I
where
spit
she-
on your grave.
I don't know
She's
really
not in
Blake
that.
Lively in anything. Do I?
I know her from the tabloids and also from Crazy Days and Nights.
You should take some time tonight.
yeah.
Take some time tonight and watch it.
Watch her
Ends
whole
with Us.
canon tonight.
No, I won't do that.
Yes, you
It's
will.
it's not as bad as you think. It really isn't.
Man,
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Tiger Woods looks drunk in that.
Oh, man, he looks real messed up.
Don't
He's
drive like Tiger.
sweating.
The roads are bad. Alex Williams is saying there's a slow ride on I-75 in Cobb.
Yeah, not even seeing any crashes in the way, Tim. Just a slow flow 75 north the whole way from Delk Road up past Chastain Road, exit 271, the Kennesaw State area. Gets a little bit better once you're up to Highway 92 in Ackworth. 400 northbound, that ride's trying to improve, but I still see brake lights between Abernathy and Northridge Road. And 85 northbound, watching the waves of volume from 285, but really you're going to be off to the races once you get past Beaver Ruin Road with a few more brake lights on 85 north from Sugarloaf up to Lawrenceville Swanee Road. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If you're injured in an accident, you're wondering, what law firm can you trust with your case? Because every lawyer says they fight hard. Every commercial says they win big, but they're not all the same. It's Mark Aram. Here's what makes Sweet James accident attorneys different. Many of the attorneys at Sweet James used to work defending insurance companies. They saw how injured people were treated, how profits were put ahead of people, and they were sickened by it. So they switched sides. Now they use that inside knowledge to fight for injured accident victims across Georgia, and they've recovered over $2 billion for their clients. When you're hurt in an accident, you need a firm that knows how to build a strong case, bring in the right experts, and fight for the treatment, money, and justice you deserve. Insurance companies know who Sweet James is, and they know they won't back down because to them, your family. If you've been seriously hurt in an accident, call Sweet James. 800-9-MILLION. That's 800-9-MILLION. 800-900-0000 or online at sweetjames.com.
Spring cleaning's here, but your carpets still look like they're hanging on to dirt from last year. Right now, Zero Res will clean 3 rooms for just $109, and you get the hallway free. And here's the difference. Zero Res doesn't use soap, So there's no sticky residue, nothing left behind to attract dirt. Call 770-242-1313 or visit ZeroResAtlanta.com and mention WSB to get 3 rooms for just $109 and a free hallway. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. The spring real estate market is in full swing. Skip the hassle of listing your home on the market and sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Don't worry about the inconveniences of selling your home. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate makes the home selling process seamless and stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
This is Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing, the honest plumber. Like me, Superior Plumbing has been doing business for more than 40 years. Trust me, to last that long takes dedication to doing the job right and building trust with your customer base. I've used Superior Plumbing for years, and owner Jay Cunningham is committed to making you a customer for life, too. Next time you need a plumber, visit thehonestplumber.com.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. It is a race to the finish line under the Gold Dome. WSB's Jonathan O'Brien reports live. Lawmakers at the state capitol have a lot to do before the session ends tonight.
Yeah, Bill, printers are worrying right now in the clerk's office as they get the budget documents ready for lawmakers to review. We have confirmed that after much back and forth, the state budget proposal has been worked out. We don't know yet what the measure looks like, but we've been hearing all day that both sides were far apart. Clearly, those differences have now been worked out. Now, Governor Kemp telling reporters yesterday that he's been keeping a close eye on it, too.
I just want to make sure that we leave us in a good fiscal place when I walk out of here in 10 months or so.
Of course, this is Governor Kemp's last legislative session. The State House has sent a pair of tax bills to lawmakers across the hall in the Senate. The first bill caps property taxes and property tax increases at 3% a year. And the second measure would lower the state income tax gradually to 3.99% over several years. Bill, things have been slow up until this evening, but there are still many pieces of legislation awaiting votes tonight, and we will be here for all of it. Reporting live at the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
84 degrees in Atlanta. Does it stay warm heading into the weekend? And what about rain chances for Easter Sunday? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is new at 6 o'clock. Gwinnett County Police tracked down the person behind a social media post claiming a protest was planned at the Mall of Georgia over hours for teenagers. But officers say it turns out the juvenile, who doesn't actually live in Gwinnett County, had no plans to even be in the state or attend the event. An updated social media post says the event is canceled. Gwinnett police say he told detectives he thought causing an event like this and possibly inciting chaos would be, quote, funny. Hundreds of workers at one of Metro Atlanta's biggest attractions could be losing their jobs.
Stone Mountain Park attracts more than 2 million visitors each year, and the park is transitioning to a new operating company, and that's resulting in nearly 500 layoffs. The new operator tells us those who are being laid off will be able to reapply for their positions. The layoffs are set for June 1st. In a statement from Stone Mountain Park, it says the park has a shared commitment to working closely to ensure a smooth transition and support the continued long-term success of Stone Mountain Park. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Midwives in Georgia file suit saying the state's strict rules on their practice are putting families at risk.
In Georgia, only licensed nurse midwives are allowed to practice, but they have to sign doctor supervision contracts first, which can be pricey. Executive Director Tamara Tate says at places like her Atlanta Birth Center, midwife-led care starkly reduces dangerous complications of preterm births and C-sections.
Midwives are intended to be care providers for low-risk women. 80% of women, 85% of women can reasonably be expected to remain low risk during their pregnancies.
Tate says many Georgia midwives have to drive to Florida or South Carolina daily just to work. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A suspect wanted for shooting at school resource officers at Miller Grove High School is arrested by the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Unit. 19-year-old Isaiah Reed is charged in connection with a shooting February 19th after he was ordered to leave a football game. He's charged with aggravated assault on a public safety officer and terroristic threats. Reed's mother is also facing charges. NASA says Artemis 2 is a go for leaving Earth's orbit and heading for the moon. Astronaut Jeremy Hansen says the crew is happy to hear that news.
We love those words, and we're loving the view. We're falling back to Earth real fast, and we're looking forward to accelerating and heading back to the moon.
After a roughly 6-minute engine burn, the 3 American astronauts and 1 Canadian will be committed for the 4-day trip to the moon. Now, WSB Money Update. Your Amazon purchase may soon cost a little more. The company is adding a 3.5% fuel surcharge for third-party sellers in the U.S. It takes effect April 17th. Amazon says elevated costs in fuel and logistics have increased the cost of operating across the industry. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Travel advisory on the south side, Bill. New crash, 75 northbound, Terra Boulevard, Old Dixie Highway, exit 235, just north of the exit, rather, and it is in 2 right lanes. The right already jammed up back to Highway 54. You can exit off there, take that up to the south side perimeter, or use I-675 northbound. Elsewhere on I-75 southbound, it's a little slow. Not terrible, though. We expect that to get much heavier tomorrow with the spring break travel getting underway. Right now, just a little sluggish between Stockbridge and Morrow, with more northbound delays in place out of Locust Grove up into McDonough. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening. An isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, but mainly dry through early tomorrow morning with lows in the low 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, a few pop-up storms possible with a high near 80. Saturday, morning lows in the low 60s. Saturday afternoon, highs in the low 80s. A few isolated pop-up storms possible for late Saturday evening, but the bulk of the rain showers will arrive Sunday morning. As much as half an inch to 1 inch of rainfall possible through Sunday afternoon, cooling down with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Monday morning lows in the low 40s.
Right now it's 82 in Roswell, 79 in Loganville, and 81 in Powder Springs. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Well, we've made it, haven't we, Bill? There's the 4 fingers. That indicates
Let's go!
it is hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Autumn is jazzed.
Let's do it!
She's pumped up.
I'm pumped up and I'm ready to go.
Eric will be back tomorrow. Hi,
You
George.
sure?
Thanks for the thumbs up.
You know,
Are
I'm
you
excited
sure he'll
for
be
Eric
back
to be
tomorrow?
back.
Yeah, okay. What, Autumn?
Are you sure he'll be back?
I always say that. And if he's not
don't
back,
know.
we'll just say he'll be back on Monday.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge
And if
tomorrow.
he's not back on Monday, then we'll say he's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then
But
if
what
he's
if
not
back on Tuesday?
then we'll say Wednesday.
I don't
Should
know.
we
We
let
should.
the people know that it was just a little tummy issue.
Yeah, a little tummy issue. A little sniffle in his
And
tummy.
you know what that means when we say it's a tummy issue.
Yes, it rhymes with tummy. Ooh. Gummy, George.
Oh. Thank you.
Yes. I was kidding at the top of the show when I said that the reason he couldn't come in was because he was practicing bimbofication fetish. That wasn't real. Don't tell him.
Well, we don't know.
Don't tell him. Hey, there's really good news in the restaurant world. A lot of things are closing down. Local eateries are shuttering their doors, and every day there's an Arby's shuttering its roast beef.
You seem to be fixated on this.
Well, I like Arby's.
I can tell.
I'm so hungry I could eat Arby's. That's one of my favorite Simpsons quotes of all time.
I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's.
Yes. Now, I like Arby's. I like their French fries. They have a good sandwich there called the cordon bleu sandwich. Get it with mayonnaise. I don't like the honey mustard. Fancy. Just give me some mayonnaise. Mayo only.
I don't like mayonnaise.
But I don't know
What
why.
is wrong with you?
Yeah,
I don't like
she's a
it.
communist.
Weird.
That's why.
Seriously, commie mommy.
Yeah, you don't like mayonnaise. What are you, a Miracle Whip freak?
I kind of do like Miracle.
Oh, it tastes like earwax.
I've never tried earwax.
Yes, you have.
Come on.
I've never have.
You've never accidentally
Never.
itched your.
Accidentally.
Well, I know George.
Give it a good taste.
George loves it. Well, listen, every kid is curious about what things taste like.
No, I never did it. I did eat my boogers as a kid. But
Yeah.
everybody does that.
Yeah, some people still do it as adults. I see them in their cars.
I know,
Jelly
in
roll.
the car.
All right, now that we've got your stomach
They're
all
all
ready,
men, by the way. Just
and
wanted to
I've seen women
point that
pick
out.
their noses.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
not pick the nose, but eat it.
Oh.
That's all men.
Well, men are better at everything, aren't they? This is some good news. Now that we've got your stomach grumbling for yums.
Fantastic news here, guys. Red Lobster plans to bring back its famous endless shrimp promotion as a limited time offer.
Remember they said that's why they were going under?
Yeah, that's right.
Endless shrimp.
Well, that new CEO came in and fixed everything, correct?
That's correct. So he said
He's young.
He said this is part of
What's that
the
have to do with it?
Well, he's not old.
I
and
know how to
stupid.
make shrimp stretch.
He said they'll be smarter this time. His name is Damala Adekolium. That's the CEO. And they've trimmed
Is that
it.
how he pronounces it?
Probably not,
Okay.
but that was my best attempt at it.
Uh-huh.
And they've already trimmed the menu by 20%. They've added new items to it, and they believe that with the changes they've made, that they can do this endless shrimp promotion. And I have a buddy of mine that is an absolute jerk when it comes to this endless shrimp promotion.
Why is he a jerk? He's taking
Because-
advantage of something that they're offering.
It's true, but the way that he carries himself with it, and I know he's probably listening.
What does he
now.
go? More shrimp?
Yeah, he literally with his fingers, he'd be like, I see the empty plate, and it's I'm like, you cannot do that to the poor server.
No, that's not cool. Just say,
it's not.
May I please have some more shrimp?
Yes, it's not that hard, and he does the same thing with IHOP when they do the endless pancakes, or when the
is up
worst
with this guy?
the worst one is with the bottomless mimosas. Like, I see the bottom, and it's like, dude, stop telling the
Why is he your friend?
Yeah, why is your friend? You don't act like that.
Because he doesn't do that in other circumstances. It's only when we're going
Why do you
out
go
to
out to eat with him?
That's
Does
a
he
good
pay?
question. He does not.
Oh, so
He's
even-
rich.
there's no win for you there. You get embarrassed.
He's a
and you-
great friend, but when it comes to these moments, I know that there have been moments where other friends and my wife and I are like, what in the world? Like, we can't do anything bottomless or endless with him because it's
you could do plenty bottomless with him.
You're
you
not
want.
wrong.
If you
I
want.
see your bottom.
My underwear is still on.
Uh-oh.
So they're bringing back the shrimp. First of all, weren't they sourcing their shrimp out of Thailand?
I believe it. Yeah, I believe that was that was part of the controversy is because they were advertising it as American and then it wasn't American.
So I wonder where they're getting it now. The Gulf?
But I don't think that was the reason why they even had to say anything. They were going under as a company because of CEO garbage decision making.
That.
And then they decided to say it's because of the all you can eat shrimp. We were getting it from this place and it costs more and blah blah blah. And then now this different CEO is actually listening to what the customers are looking for and adjusting.
Yeah. And a lot of times these chain restaurants and even local restaurants, they have way too much stuff on the menu. And and it costs a lot of money to have that if you have a lot of waste. And I'm talking about things that don't get ordered and things like that. If you have a limited menu, you're going to do a lot better.
Yeah.
Because people will come to you specifically, okay, I want the lobster or the shrimp or I want your crab legs and give me some of those cheddar biscuits that
I would go to Red
are
Lobster
so good.
just for the cheddar biscuits
Yeah.
and having a Caesar salad.
Yeah, that stuff's good. But you
Biscuits
keep
and
it
salad.
simple. Keep it simple.
Old biscuits and salad.
Biscuits and salad. There she is.
And then if you go to a place that has a buffet, then you got to be suspect because they get, what are the quality of these things? Unless you're at a casino, everything's really good.
I'm going to ask you guys an honest question here. I probably sound like a prude by saying this, but if given the choice,
You don't like bimbofication.
well, that, and then, but when it comes to Red Lobster or seafood, I feel like I can find someplace locally
Captain D's?
that is, Captain D's is definitely at the lower,
I
but
know
something
it.
that's not, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
not a chain, right? I feel like I can find something that's cheaper.
You can, but you're not going to get it that cheap.
I disagree. I feel like Red Lobster, the prices now, I'm looking at their menu now, and I'm like, I probably could find something close to it, and it's probably a locally run restaurant.
You ever go to those crab restaurants?
Yeah, like a juicy crab.
Yeah. Where they bring out like a sack and they dump it on your
Oh,
table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that stuff's so good.
It is. It's delicious.
However, don't you think that even the local place that you're talking about, which I would also want to support more than a large company, support the local
Well,
company.
they're going to have a frozen lobster.
But aren't they getting the same stuff from Cisco? I mean, everybody's getting stuff from the same place.
You don't know where they're getting it all from. A lot of places. I went to a place sort of in line with what you're talking about. I went to a place that I'd never been before, but I've always wanted to go to, and I'm not going to say where it is. But I went in there, and it's a little privately owned restaurant, and they have burgers and stuff. And they advertised that they had a smash burger. And I'm like, oh, I haven't had one of those in a long time. I'm going to get the smash burger, and I'm going to get the French fries. I'm going to have a great lunch. And they bring it out. Now, isn't a smash burger supposed to be smashed down and crunchy on the outside? This was a frozen patty that wasn't even fully cooked.
Oh, that's
and it was
lame.
round. It was far from smashed, unless it was drunk. And then, of course, the most disappointing thing you see when somebody brings fries to you, steak fries.
Oh, you don't like steak fries?
No.
No, they're too potato-y.
They're too potato-y. They're not cooked. They're never cooked. They're always soggy.
You guys are nuts. Steak fries are pretty good.
They should be outlawed.
They should be
Outlawed?
thin. They should be skinny little fries.
Or a
Even
fresh
straws.
cut. And that's another
Or
thing.
fresh, yeah.
Because of the way food service is done now, most places don't offer fresh cut fries anymore. And those are always the best. Or crinkle cut. I'll give you the crinkle cut.
Crinkles
Oh,
are
yeah,
good.
like Chick-fil-A fries.
No. Those are waffle cut.
That's
Come on,
Oh,
Autumn.
that's right. Those are great too.
Potato
then.
idiot.
Potato idiot. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
embarrassed.
No. I do like the waffle fries. It took me a while to come around to them. They have to cook them because if they're limp or whatever, they're not good.
If you want to know a hack with those,
Whatever is good when it's limp.
ask for extra crispy the next time you go into
Oh,
a
so I
Chick-fil-A
can
one.
upset the cook in the bag? Oh, God.
Well,
Chick-fil-A, they'll be like, my pleasure.
My
exactly.
pleasure.
Yeah, they will do it with a smile on their face, and it's worth it. My sister brought me onto that hack.
Well, I'll tell you, the worst French fries are the steak fries, okay? They're too thick. There's too much potato in them. And then right after that are those frozen ones that have the stuff on the outside that makes them feel kind of rough.
Oh, they're like battered or something.
Yeah. They have a little bit of batter. No, we don't need that. Don't gussy them
That
up.
stuff makes my stomach hurt.
Don't gussy them up. Just give me fries. Okay?
I didn't realize you were such a fry jerk.
Oh,
like
I
this.
love fries.
Well,
Not a fry
apparently
jerk. Just fry.
Critic.
a fry
There you go.
critic.
Thank
Yeah, that's
you.
a better way of
Fry
calling him.
critic.
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
kind of.
fry.
You know what?
What's your
I go-
favorite French fry? Call
Fry
404.
standards.
Yes, there are fry standards.
Apparently, I didn't realize that. You know what? I'm okay with a steak fry, a crinkle
Because
fry.
you'll settle.
It's not that I settle.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what? Sometimes I'm in a mood for a different kind of
Does
fry.
your buddy
No, you're
go,
wrong.
my endless steak fries have ended. I need more. What, Autumn?
It's subjective, but Jared's wrong.
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You dip them in. It's like going to Fuddruckers. They give you the wedges, those big, wet, heavy, greasy.
Gross.
And I could say that because I work there.
If I want a quarter of a potato, I'm going to order a potato.
Yeah, well,
okay?
that's what you get. You get the, hey, you know what I'd like? I'd like the potato skins, with the mashed potatoes in them and the bacon. That's what I want. But no, I'm getting these awful things. But anyway, hey, if you're going to have a smash burger, smash the damn thing. Alex Williams is looking at a crash on 75 in Clayton County.
Now I am hungry, Tim. Thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, we're watching this crash now on the south side. It's inbound, 75 northbound, right at Old Dixie Highway, Terra Boulevard, exit 235. 2 right lanes are blocked. You're slow back to Highway 54. If you'd like, you can exit off there, make your way up to 285, or just stay in those left lanes and hang in there as you head up into Forest Park. Elsewhere, water main repair in DeKalb County at the intersection of North Druid Hills Road and Highway 29 Lawrenceville Highway. Got some lanes blocked throughout that intersection, so look out for the flashing lights and the cones that are out as the crews do their work. And Traffic Trooper Joe tells me about trouble in the right lane, north side perimeter in Dunwoody, 285 eastbound, the Interloop Chambly Dunwoody Road, exit 30, keeping the ride slow from Georgia 400. Traffic brought to you by Staples. From posters and presentations to labels and loyalty cards, Staples has all the print to boost your brand. Shop now in store, or you can shop online. Staples, that was easy. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For the first time since 1972, United States astronauts are heading to the moon.
I think my spaceship knows which way to
10, 9, 8, 7.
A historic mission.
This mission will bring humans closer to the moon than they've been for over 50 years.
Americans once again journey to the moon.
Launch Director NTD, our launch team is ready to proceed at this time.
The U.S. on a mission to the moon.
The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
Follow Artemis 2 on its journey right here. Listen often throughout the day for updates. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
Atlanta homeowners, your grades are in. Hi, I'm Deborah Morton of the Agency Atlanta, host of Inside Georgia Real Estate right here on 95.5 WSB. Each Saturday, my show covers Atlanta's residential housing market and all things real estate. I've been thrilled that so many WSB listeners have taken me up on my team's offer of a complimentary home report card. This is a customized analysis on your home, a secret weapon to get more when the time comes to sell. Know your home's strengths and weaknesses, learn how it stacks up against your competition, and the best time to sell. When it's time to move, you'll know how to net more money. Spring selling season has already started, so if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, let me send you the Agency Atlanta's free home report card. It's invaluable information, it's free, and there are no strings attached. Go to InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com today to connect with us at the Agency Atlanta. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world, so why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you could find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Want to make the most of your tax refund? File with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it with a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
Jared, George, did either of you play Little League or T-ball when you were kids?
Yes, but not for long.
No, you didn't like it?
I liked it. I just liked basketball better, I guess.
Yeah? Well, you're tall and all.
Well, not. I was never great at sports.
Okay. Jared, you?
I sure did.
Yeah, how long did you play baseball?
I played from probably around 6 years old all the way through high school ball.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, so I went all the way through. It definitely kind of had the opposite of George there. I loved basketball. That was my favorite, but my best was baseball.
Yeah. I played baseball. No, I don't remember. Did you play softball?
Yeah, I played softball.
Okay, cool. Then you can join.
I was good at hitting.
You are? Were you good at fielding?
No, I was real bad.
Where did they put you?
Right field, whatever the bad one was.
Left field.
Left field.
That's where I was.
Yeah, that's where they put them. I played infield and right field because it's so important. I wanted to play center field, but there was a better player. Anyway, I played all through. Took a couple years off, and then played when I was a senior on the local team. We didn't have high school. We had American Legion. Anyway, I bring it up because my wife is at baseball practice with our son, and she's sending me. They're teaching them how to hit a pitch. You know, it's a soft underhand pitch from the coach. But I just saw him. I'm so proud. I saw him hit a nice line drive from a pitch ball.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
And they're saying the same things I say to him when we're practicing: is keep your elbow up, eyeing the ball.
Stop crying.
No, I don't say that.
Rub some dirt in it.
And he's a right-handed batter, so keep your left hand on the bottom and your right hand on the top. Hold the bat, keep your eye on it, and he's got it. He's got the elbow up and everything. So I'm so proud.
Oh, that's so cute.
Proud Papa.
That's
Has he
right.
enjoyed himself?
I think so. Last year when he did T-ball, I don't think he really enjoyed it all that much, but he liked the snack at the end and he liked being around the other kids. But a lot of the kids would all stand around and just throw rocks or pick up dirt and throw it. This year, they're really focusing on technique and teaching them how to play. Okay. And he has great coaches. Nice. By the way, Jared, I know you're a misogynist. Both of them are ladies.
What?
Well, they do have a male coach, but there are two female coaches and one male coach. See, look at these guys, Autumn.
Wow.
Misogyny everywhere.
My mouth is agape.
No, it's
Mr.
closed,
Misogyny.
liar. Okay, now it's a gape. No, but I think that's really cool. I'm so happy, and we'll be taking him to games. I think they start on the 11th, so I can't wait to go to a game and watch him play.
I would like for my son to be into sports.
Is he
or
into
even
any?
just moving around? He was. We made him do lacrosse.
Him, or did he want to?
He wanted to.
Okay.
And then once he realized he actually had to like do things, it wasn't like impossible to get him to do it. It wasn't like dragging him, but he really, we didn't sign him up for, the winter, and he did not complain. Like he wasn't like, when does it start back?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. He's too much like me.
Does Ellie play sports?
No, she's also like me. She just wants to hang out. Plus she's like kind of a teenager. She's not, but she is hormonally a teenager.
Right.
So she's all about just chilling.
I don't know.
Hanging
The
out.
only interaction I ever had with her is she handed me a diaper.
There you go.
You made her hand me
she's
her
changed
diaper.
so much.
I'm almost ready to wear them. I don't know. I'm just proud papa, and I love seeing
You should be proud, man. It's a big deal. He's 4, right?
Yeah, he'll be 5 in May.
Yeah, that's a good age for him to start to get going with all kinds of sports. I would say.
I'm surprised that they're pitching it.
Yeah, I mean they're
but they're not.
They're not doing it in a
pitching.
game,
No, nobody's doing a wind up at 90 mile an hour. Hit it, kid.
Yeah.
Good luck.
What's
idiot.
crazy is what you'll see as a parent is you'll see, especially at that age, and I remember this really well from I guess like 8 to 10, especially, is some kids really, really jump ahead of the other kids, like in that time frame. Just because of growth spurts, right? But then once you get to about 13, then everybody's about the same again.
And there's usually 1 or 2 kids on the team that are already really skilled because their parents, their dads, have been working with them from a very early age on how to hit and all that stuff.
And I think that the important thing now, if you want to like raise an athlete, at least, or try to raise an athlete, is you got to expose them to all different sports. Like, don't just put them in one sport. Like, try, lacrosse, try soccer, try
We're not going to
baseball.
do football for sure.
I can understand that. That's a personal choice, but try to put them in different sports so that way you learn different motor skills.
Yeah.
What I struggle with is walking the line between getting them to finish like a commitment, to something that they've signed up for and that they were interested in.
Right.
And also just like, all right, who cares? You don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's hard. I don't know where I stand with that kind of thing, and it could change from just like a mood, It could be like, no, we need to finish this obligation. Like, you need to learn. I'm going to use this as a teaching, whatever. And then other times, like, I don't want to go either.
I signed up for football because my friend Jeff was in football, and so another guy and we signed up. And I went to a couple of practices, and then I saw what they do to haze the new guys.
Oh, what do they do?
They were shoving stuff down their pants and their uniforms, pine cones and grass and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me. And I didn't think it might not have because no one really liked me on the team. And I didn't know what position I was going to play. I'm like, I'm just going to walk home. I just left all the stuff there and walked home.
Oh, okay.
But I lived in a town that was 8 miles away, so we hitched a ride back from a guy that knew us. He drove past and saw us walking, and he gave us a ride.
So
home.
he quit too. Both of you guys quit at the same time.
No. He was an adult who worked.
No, you were walking with Jeff?
No, I was walking with a different friend of ours. We both quit. We both
quit.
Jeff did really well in football, but I just had no interest. So we start walking home, and then an adult drives by and sees me, and he was my scoutmaster, so he gave me a ride home.
Okay.
He's like, "What are you doing walking home in a dress like that?" I'm like, left my uniform there. But I never quit any other sports like that. I liked baseball, tennis. I played tennis in high school. Actually lettered in it, thank you.
Oh, did you know?
Oh.
Yeah, you put me on a court now, I'll fall over in 2 seconds.
But it's good, though. Even you, at a young age, were getting exposed to all kinds of different sports. You learn all kinds of different skills, and it really does help. I mean, I think that some of the, like, for example, like I loved basketball, right? Basketball was my favorite
I liked
sport.
basketball, but I sucked.
It was just not my best game. But because I was good at basketball, it helped me in baseball. It helped me in other sports.
I would think anything at that age that helps you like get in touch with your body in a way. Like your body's changing really fast.
Yeah, I found other ways to accomplish that.
Well, there's that.
Hey. And they were all under my mattress. Hey, Alex Williams said there are 285 delays going through Dunwoody.
Yeah, Tim, all due to a crash in the right lane, 285 eastbound, the inner loop at Chambly-Dunwoody Road, exit 30. You're slow from 400. It improves past that through Dorville, but the brake lights will find you again as you head southbound through Tucker and into Clarkston. And on the south side, crash down to blocking just one right lane, 75 northbound in Clayton County at Terra Boulevard. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots. Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
No hot water, leak, or clog slowing you down? At Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services, we bring helpful to the home with same-day water heater service and reliable plumbing repairs. Bring comfort back to your home. Local folks, straight answers. Powered by Ace Hardware. MoncriefAir.com.
If you're planning to sell your home, you have a choice. You can do it the traditional way, wait for offers, juggle showings, hope the timing works out, and cross your fingers that you don't end up settling for less. Or you can choose Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no rushing to sell, no temporary moves, and no trying to perfectly time 2 major transactions. You move into your new home on your schedule. Then Orchard prepares and markets your old home the right way, handling repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing to help it sell for top dollar. And when it does sell, you get that money too. It's a smarter process that gives you flexibility, confidence, and the chance to get the most from your home sale. Thousands of homeowners are already choosing Orchard to make their moves simpler and more successful. Find out what your home is worth today with a free valuation at orchard.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top story, Artemis 2 gets the green light to proceed with the most critical part of its mission to slingshot around the moon. Correspondent Chris Van Cleve reports from Johnson Space Center in Houston. The translunar injection burn is scheduled for tonight, and then it's off to the moon.
If there was something they didn't like, they could have opted to do another 24-hour orbit around the Earth to try to troubleshoot that and make this decision again tomorrow. So far, it sounds like there are no major issues, no concerns, so they're moving forward. But yeah, this was sort of make or break. If there's no TLI burn, you're not going to the moon, you are coming home.
As Artemis heads to the moon, another astronaut is talking from space to students at a Gwinnett County school. From the International Space Station, Christopher Williams takes questions from students at Walnut Grove Elementary in Suwanee.
Do you feel famous when you're in space, or does it just feel like you're doing your job? Over.
Great question, Madison. I just feel like I'm just doing my job up here every day. So, yeah, I don't feel famous at all. Over.
To prepare for the conversation, the STEM students did extensive research on space exploration and microgravity. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. Will it be raining on the Easter Bunny? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A gun is found in a student's backpack at South Cobb High School. The Cobb County School District says police officers detected the weapon during an unrelated discipline issue with another student. The firearm was not used as a direct threat to the school, students, or staff. 2 students are in custody. Pam Bondi is out as President Trump's Attorney General. Correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports Bondi is being replaced by Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche.
Ultimately, the president, speaking through his social media post, is indicating that he has respect for Pam Bondi, but also respected legal mind Todd Blanche, whom he calls very talented, ready to step up and serve as acting attorney general.
Bondi has faced scrutiny from the president for not going after his political opponents enough. She's also been criticized by Congress for the Justice Department's handling of the Epstein files. One of Georgia's senators travels to Paulding County today, pushing a bipartisan effort to stop a growing trend, making it tougher to buy a house.
The new provision to the Housing Act bans investors from buying up single-family homes. U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock says he's confident it will become law and make it more affordable for young people to start buying their own homes.
Question for me is who's on the side of ordinary people in a country where right now the average age of a first-time homeowner is 40.
He says renters in Georgia are struggling as people spend more than 50% of their income to have a roof over their heads. In Dallas, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
The clock is ticking towards signing die at the state capitol on the final day of the session under the Gold Dome. Lawmakers send a bill to the governor to crack down on surprise billing for ambulance services.
And when you think about in your time of greatest need, when you're having to take an ambulance somewhere, you've got something seriously wrong going on, the last thing you want to worry about or have to think about is the big surprise bill that comes at the end of that incident.
State Representative Scott Hilton says this measure allows you to use insurance rather than pay out of pocket. A new public safety effort from the state's top prosecutor is designed to help find Georgia's missing kids.
Eyes on the Road adds another punch to Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr's longtime fight against human trafficking. It allows truck drivers and hotel-motel staffers to both receive alerts on missing children and report any suspicious activity they spot in real time.
WSB's Veronica Waters reports UPS and racetrack gas stations are also signed up for the program. The Martin County Sheriff's Office releases body cam footage from the arrest of Tiger Woods in Jupiter, Florida.
So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay, and you're under the unknown substance, okay? So at this time, you're under risk for DUI, yes, sir.
And we have posted the entire video at WSBradio.com. It is 6:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Delays getting a little better through Dunwoodybille, 285 eastbound. We had trouble in the right lane right at Chamblee-Dunwoody Road, exit number 30. So hopefully the ride leaving Georgia 400 will get better. Also, they're loading up the last wrecked car from this crash on the south side, 75 and northbound, Terra Boulevard, exit number 235. That's why you're seeing the brake lights out of Morrow. But once they get this car loaded up, all lanes will open back up. And if you're traveling on 75 southbound, trying to make your way down toward McDonough, maybe an early start to spring break, you're going to be on and off the brakes starting in Stockbridge, but improving once you get past Jodico Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening. An isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, but mainly dry through early tomorrow morning with lows in the low 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, a few pop-up storms possible with a high near 80. Saturday, morning lows in the low 60s. Saturday afternoon, highs in the low 80s. A few isolated pop-up storms possible for late Saturday evening, but the bulk of the rain showers will arrive Sunday morning. As much as half an inch to 1 inch of rainfall possible through Sunday afternoon, cooling down with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Monday morning lows in the low 40s.
Right now it's 80 in Noonan, 82 in Midtown Atlanta, and 78 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Switch your termite protection to Breda, and your rate is locked in for 10 years. And Breda is proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Coming up from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Delta Classical Concerts, featuring Rachmaninoff's First Symphony. And Jennifer Coe performing Philip Glass's Violin Concerto No. 1, April 9th and 10th at Symphony Hall. Tickets at aso.org.
You can trust Steel Horse Law on the road and in the courtroom. Motorcycle injury lawyers who ride.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Did you know the water pressure regulator is the heartbeat of every home? It can affect all things in your plumbing system, and when it's not regulated, it is the main cause of most plumbing problems. They only last about 8 years. Have Superior Plumbing check yours.
Spring is here, and yep, pollen is back with it, clinging to everything. Good news, it washes right off, unless it's stuck to grime and algae. I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. One quick call, get a quote, next day service, and I didn't even have to be home. I came back to a clean house and a deck I actually want to hang out on. More than 2,000 five-star Google reviews. They're the real deal. New customers, mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off any service. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Mega Warrior Clay Fuller.
He's an incredible young guy. We want to vote for Clay. He's a total winner.
Clay Fuller will stand with President Trump and take the fight to the D.C. radicals screwing up this country. This April 7th, vote for Trump-endorsed Clay Fuller for Congress. Conservatives for American Excellence Incorporated paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. ConservativeSforAmericanExcellence.com.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
So the officer camera footage of Tiger Woods from his DUI last week, that's all being released. Dribs and drabs. And the most recent one that I've seen is Tiger Woods boasted to the police officer that he called President Trump. And this was right before he got arrested. And I think we have a clip of it.
I just keep you down here with us, please.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president.
No,
I was just talking
to the president.
Flex.
That is a flex, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's a flex. A lot of this is visual.
Not going to help.
You look at him, and the way he responded to most of the questions wasn't as bad as like the Justin Timberlake DUI a couple weeks ago.
You can tell he's annoyed.
But yeah, he's definitely annoyed. But then when you see him and you see like his face, I mean, you can tell he's on something.
Oh yeah. He's
inebriated.
He is messed up somehow. Whether it's not alcohol, obviously, but it's drugs.
Yes,
the pain drugs that he takes.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen people criticizing. Oh, of course he's going to call Trump. Well, he's dating Trump's former daughter-in-law, so he probably called him up and said, hey, your granddaughter wasn't with me, so you don't have to worry about that. There's nothing Trump could do.
You think he was that sort of cogent enough to think about somebody else in that moment?
Well, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't want him to go, hey, can you tell the cops to leave me alone? Because the Trump president's not going to do that.
No, but I think he'd be like, tell him, and then maybe he can pull some strings. I don't think he was thinking about anybody else.
Well, he's obviously thinking about himself. But my speculation, I don't necessarily go right to negativity. I just think he probably called Trump to tell him that his granddaughter and
What are you saying, that I do?
No. I'm saying that I don't.
Okay. No, I got it.
Autumn, you're negative, Nancy. No. But I'm trying to think that maybe that's why he called.
Okay.
Because
you're going to find out about it. I got pulled over, and I didn't do anything wrong. I just rolled my car while I was messed up on drugs, pills, Well,
I know you got a pill problem. Just tell the cops you were talking to me. They'll let you go.
No, that's not happening.
Apparently, the Trump grandkids were already not allowed to ride with him beforehand. I saw that report come out earlier this week.
Yeah.
And now
is that true, or is that just something people are saying?
No, it's true. They're not supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like Kai Trump, obviously, is one of the more famous grandkids, is not allowed to ride with him. And
is she a pro golfer yet?
She is close. I think she's still technically amateur, but I mean, she's played in a couple of LPGA events. And I mean, how could you ride with this guy with his history? I mean, I would be nervous anytime he's behind the wheel. I mean, I would never want to ride with Tiger Woods.
I knew we were on the road 10 miles ahead of me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got problems, and I would go as far to say with Tiger Woods that I don't want him to come back to golf. I'm done with him. The first Sports Illustrated I ever got as a kid at 9 years old was with him on the cover, and
after he won the Masters in the red shirt.
I believe it was after he won the Masters. I can't, or maybe it may have been so early, Tim, that he hadn't even won a Masters. But I'm so frustrated with him because I didn't idolize like Batman or Superman or superheroes like that. It was really athletes, and so like I remember loving Chipper Jones, John Smoltz, the Braves players.
Chipper didn't let you down.
Chipper, for the most part,
Yes.
He had a couple of things that happened, but you learn.
What were the things that happened with Chipper?
You remember the affair that happened? That was
you must have been a very little kid when that happened.
I was very, very young. But my point being is that I knew that athletes had flaws, but because Tiger Woods has had so many issues, like the first time he messed up, I'm like, okay, I'll forgive him.
Well, yeah, because you thought this was going to be it, but no, it just kept happening.
He's had so many second chances.
Yeah.
I'm done with him. I'm done. I don't want him to return to golf. The announcement earlier this week was that he's going to take a break from golf. Take a permanent break.
Yeah.
Dude. Work on your mental health. Like, you're not going to be the best of all time.
Yeah.
Is he going to rehab?
No. Work on your mental health if that's a condition of getting out of whatever happened to him.
Oh, then yeah.
Probably he will. But no, quit for a while, relax, get yourself straight, and then play in the senior circuit when you're in your late 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. But I'm just, for somebody to have such promise, and again, I remember being like that kid looking at that Sports Illustrated. I'm like, man, like this guy's so cool, and he's not. At the time,
You're lucky. When I was a kid, who's your favorite golfer? I'm like, I hate golf. My grandparents watch golf all day, and I hate it.
Then they fall asleep, and you try to turn the channel. I'm watching that.
No. My grandmother and my grandfather would sit in the living room, and she would smoke, and the whole room's just filled with smoke. And on that TV, it was just golf, and I hated golf.
I don't blame you. I mean,
on TV, I've played it. It's fun.
It's very fun to play, and Sundays are fun to watch because at least that's when it's coming down to the wire. But I have family members that will remain nameless that I guarantee are listening now that can watch Thursday, they can watch Friday, they can watch Saturday, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just have zero interest on.
How many times can you nap in one day?
Exactly. I know, seriously, right?
Not enough.
I'm not trying to prove you guys wrong, but it does look like he's going to rehab outside of the country.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever it takes to get him out of trouble.
Yeah, he did plead not guilty, so he's not. It's not like he's.
Yeah.
But he's got some problems.
I as a fan of him for so long.
Dry out in Costa Rica.
I'm done with you. I'm not a fan of you anymore, Tiger Woods.
Well, I'll text him.
He's heartbroken.
Yeah, he is. I'm not a fan.
He'll get his life together now that he hears that Jared's
Yeah, you've
out.
lost me. You've lost me.
I broke that little boy's heart.
Now, I found that Sports Illustrated recently too. I was going
hope
through
you
old
burned
stuff.
it.
I
You
should
burned
burn it.
it.
I should
Burn it.
burn it. I should.
No.
Honestly, he was so big during that
Oh my
time.
God, Jared! He's just
I
a
know.
golfer.
I know. I'm
so
frustrated
angry.
with
I'm
him.
going to throw away my
I
autographed
really
golf
am.
card.
I really am. I'm very frustrated with him.
I'm not going to throw it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
We have a package. We have enough time
You
for
know
the
what?
package.
Let's go to something happy right here because this is
The yoga guy?
the 93-year-old yoga instructor that's still doing it, guys.
Oh,
Check
boy.
this out.
Solomon Raghavan Delgado has had some of the same yoga students in Santa Monica.
I wish you had just isolated his name. Solomon Raghavan Delgado.
Solomon Raghavan Delgado has had some of the same yoga students in Santa Monica, California for 40 years. He tells his students
40.
not to come to class for exercise.
You come to relax. You come to surrender yourself into your posture and be there with mind and body.
He says he's lived a long, healthy life by eating a vegetarian diet with fish sometimes.
That's not
And
I
vegetarian.
meditate very often to beat stress, which is very bad for your health.
Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Wow, Christopher Cruz.
CBS News. We
He's
got to hire
got
this
old
guy.
school broadcasting.
Nah,
pipes
dude, he's
there.
got some pipes. I like his voice.
Yeah.
Christopher Cruz. I mean, he has the breath right and everything.
That right there, Mr. Delgado, is somebody to idolize. That is somebody that you want to follow into battle right there. Still doing
I'm not
yoga.
going to follow anybody into battle.
90
especially if
battle?
you're 93.
years
He's
old.
a pacifist, I'm sure.
Do you ever go to a yoga class, Jared?
You know what? I did one. I did hot yoga one time, and I came out of there, and I was, first off, drenched, but the night before, it was on a Friday, so I stayed out too late, and I didn't really enjoy it. I'll be honest. I did enjoy it.
So
I
you-
need to do
that's
it
when
during,
you need it.
I
Is
need to
that
do it during the week.
Sweating out all the garbage you put in.
Yeah.
I want to do
It
yoga
hurt.
and Tai Chi. Because Tai Chi
Tai
looks,
Chi, I would like to do.
it's like moving your body without, I don't really have to strain.
Okay.
Well, it's good for movement.
Yeah.
It's good for your joints. And as you get
Calisthenics-
older, you need that.
Calisthenics are good for us.
That's right. Bob Newhart taught me well.
Bob Newhart. Alex Williams says it's still slow going into downtown.
Yeah, no surprise here, Tim. I'm still watching those brake lights southbound on I-75. They start south of Moores Mill before Howell Mill Northside Drive, and on 85 right at the merge with Georgia 400. You're going to stay bunched up 75, 85 southbound as you head down to Cortlandt Street with northbound delays still in place from Highway 166 Langford Parkway up to Freedom Parkway. Heads up over into Cobb County. Water main repairs continue in the intersection of Highway 29 Lawrenceville Highway and North Druid Hills Road. That could last throughout the evening. Traffic brought to you by your Atlanta Braves. Don't miss 80s night and a block party at Truist Park next weekend, April 10th through the 11th, when the Braves battle the Guardians. Visit Braves.com/promos to get the details. Atlanta Braves baseball, we are Braves country. Next report is in less than 10 minutes. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know.
This story is developing in Atlanta.
When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications
from your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
A stunning home calls for stunning exterior craftsmanship. That's why you trust the Plus. Painting Plus. They have the most experienced exterior craftsmen in the industry.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. The Plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Why should you choose Sweet James Accident Attorneys if you're hurt in a car, motorcycle, or trucking wreck? Hey, this is Mark Aram. You choose Sweet James because results matter. Here are some of the settlements won for injured victims by the attorneys at Sweet James. $9 million won for a client hurt in a bicycle accident. $700,000 won for a client hurt in a car wreck. $1 million for a client hurt in a motorcycle accident. Sweet James wins for clients hurt in these types of cases 98% of the time. They consistently win top settlements. So if you're hurt in an accident and results matter to you, call the attorneys at Sweet James and pay nothing until they win. They can't promise the outcome, but it's important you have a law firm like Sweet James by your side, a firm that cares and a firm that wins. Get a free case review at 800-9-MILLION. That's 800-9-MILLION, 800-900-0000, and at sweetjames.com.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
This is Scott Slade. Thinking about security? Most people stop at a video doorbell so you can watch a package get stolen after it happens. That's not protection. With Loud Security Systems, security means prevention. Add cameras around your home or business, door and window sensors that alert you when someone tries to get in. Monitored fire protection, water leak detection when you sleep or travel. Security is more than a video doorbell. Visit loudsecurity.com because it's time to get loud.
Loud Security Systems. Call 678-GET-LOUD.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Hey, two of Eric's doctrinaires have Saturday shows right here on WSB. You can tune in Saturday at 7 p.m. and hear my show called the Tim Andrews Popcast. My guest this week, Kevin Kinney, a little guy from the band Driving and Crying, and Anna Jensen Kinney, who is an artist. They have a couple of really cool things coming up, including a new Driving and Crying album that's coming out.
Nice.
And an art show that's centered around some of his most iconic songs. So tune in. You don't want to miss it.
And at 11 o'clock, you'll have my nightcap, same Saturday. This Saturday is 404 Day. I'm going into all the festivities. I'm also doing Panda Fest this weekend, so really excited to try some good Asian food with that.
Where is that, Duluth?
No, Panda Fest is at Atlantic Station.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm out.
So at least I can go like from Atlantic Station easily into the 404 Day festivities. And
sounds fun.
With Sine Die, I guess it's going to be probably late tonight or tomorrow. There are already a couple bills that I don't love from the Georgia General Assembly that came out. I hate that cell phone ban. I really do, for all students K through 12. I want to go into more detail on Saturday about that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it'll be fun on
Autumn?
my nightcap.
Yes.
Autumn, do you have socials?
I do. I'm on TikTok. You can find me as Autumn Fisher, and you can find my website, autopritz.com. You can check me out. Come to my trivia night.
All right, I'll be up there. I'll be there by Monday.
All right, great.
You can follow me. You'll find me. Just Google me.
Look for Tim Andrews.
Oh yeah, at Timstagram here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, and that's really all I care about.
Only Instagram, right? So, and I'm at Jared Yamamoto and all the different places. You can see why I went viral last night talking about the president. So,
and George,
I have George Viewer on Instagram.
What happened to George Clark Never Dies?
Got sick of that name, I suppose.
He died.
He changed it. Okay.
Yeah, he died.
I killed it. Why do you follow Estee Lauder?
I follow all sorts of people.
I had a listener ask me last week. She sent me a screen grab.
Interesting.
She goes, "Why does George follow Estee Lauder?" And I'm like, "I don't know. We don't talk about who he follows, but I do find it interesting, and someday I'll ask him." So why?
I can't remember why I specifically followed Estee Lauder, but I follow like thousands of people.
All right, well that's cool. Maybe you got a discount or something.
Possibly.
There you go. Do we have time for
some
that?
foundation.
Yes, that last package.
You either a package, or I'll give you a choice here. So we have a package about a new weight loss drug that is even more efficient than Wegovy, or there's a question from Cosmopolitan: should you use AI to write your wedding vows?
Nah, let's not do that one. That's a big no. So
obviously.
we settled that one.
Okay, all right.
Let's hear the
Ask and you shall receive.
Let's hear the new drug for lazy people.
Eli Lilly's Foundeo is different from other GLP-1 pills.
This doesn't require you to fast. You don't have to time your meals around when you take it, so it just makes it a lot easier to take. Therefore, people are more likely to stick with it.
But CBS News medical contributor and editor-at-large for public health at KFF, Dr. Celine Gounder, says like other weight loss drugs, insurance may not cover it.
The number one healthcare issue for Americans in the country right now is affordability. So if people can't afford it, they're not going to be able to access breakthrough drugs like this.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Shouldn't insurance companies cover this? One of the biggest crises in health in the United States is weight. And I'm kidding when I say lazy people, because this is a way for people to lose weight who otherwise wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Whether it's because they don't like doing physical activity or they're too busy, things like that.
Yeah, why do we assign like a merit to like you can only be at a healthy weight if you work really hard to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that is the challenge that you have in that regard is that you have to eat properly and you do have to exercise and constantly move and things like that. But if this is a way to do it where it's easier for some people, like if you're older and you can't lose weight and you can't move around a lot. But I do think insurance should cover these.
I think
too.
Eventually it will. As drugs get introduced, I mean, it takes time, right? So it takes time to make sure that they test them beforehand, which is great. I'm glad they do that. But I think Foundeo, I think was the name of the drug, right? From Eli.
Fondue?
Yeah, I think it was Fondue. I think that's the
They're
name
like,
of it.
you can't have this.
No.
It's fondue.
You got enough money?
I wonder, and you guys tell me what you think. I wonder, though, if we make it too easy to lose weight, are we creating a bigger problem down the line where people are just going to gorge themselves even more? You know what I mean? Like, it's just something to think about. Well, because
I'll think about it later, and we'll talk about it in the morning.
You know what? We'll talk about it
I'll
tomorrow.
call you in the morning. Call me when you're on your walk, and I'll tell you what I think about it.
DM Estee Lauder and see what they think.
Oh, George will take care of that.
Definitely.
Hey, that was a fast 4 hours. Thanks for sitting with us. Eric will be back tomorrow. Good job, everybody. Shelley Winter is up next with a great show for you.